Welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. I'm Spenser, and I'm one of your hosts in this podcast that we do. And today, I'm joined by the other two members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen to give you another review.
Yes, sir. This is Brandon.
And of course, I am Jordan.
Now, before we start our review, we must first tell you about the places where you can find us and contact us and tell us what you think, how you feel, all of that. That is information that Jordan has for you right now.
Yeah, man. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Find us there. Instagram got the new instances. I did one by accident the other day. I don't know, maybe we'll start doing some instances of random stuff. Still don't know how they work. I don't even know how to
Can
find
you
them.
explain that to me, just as an old millennial?
It literally popped up for me. I clicked because it's other people did. I clicked it. I took a picture, but I don't know where it went. I don't know how to get back to it. So I think it said it was up there for an hour, and I don't know, it disappeared and stuff. I think that's how it works. But one day I'll figure it out. Find out where it is.
I saw it today when I logged into IG. I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got 20. You got Instagram stories, you got posts, you got deleting
Reels
messages,
yeah.
reels and disappearing messages, and now instances. Bro, it's getting crazy out here. It's too much stuff to keep up with.
Yeah.
And then all the young folks, they know how to use it real well. And meanwhile, us old people just don't be messing with it. But that's where you find us at. We are the League of Melanated Gentlemen. Rate, subscribe, rate, and review us on any of the streaming services that you use. It's been a while since I checked that. Hopefully you've been, rating and leaving comments and stuff. Love to see it. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We do have video now, so be sure and check us out on there. Schedule updates, of course. Mondays is when the main episode drops. Come find us. Come hang out with us on Mondays. On Tuesdays, bi-weekly, we have LMG presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. That is the Marvel role-playing game that we play here on the channel. I like to talk to folks too. I'm trying to set up another interview with some pretty I'd say pretty popular YouTubers. If you're into the community, I'm not going to name them yet, but I'm in talks with them right now. But I think they're pretty big. Or up and coming. I don't know. But yeah, find us out there. Check us out. We're in the middle of an alien xenomorph adventure. Wednesdays, Brendan, he does his podcast whenever he wants to. Wrestling with Worldwide Willis. That is where you can find him at. He has a bunch of episodes out there, almost 100 episodes out there for you to be able to listen to. If you are into the world of professional wrestling, check him out. The most recent episode took a year to do it, but he got back in it. WrestleMania.
I will say,
okay,
yeah, I will say, I am officially boycotting for the moment WWE for a little bit.
Yeah, what brought this on? Oh, I keep forgetting. I think we need to let Brandon get a minute. Brandon's ISO where you get to talk wrestling.
My fault. Let me get the ISO. Let me get that jab.
Yeah, go ahead and get the ISO. What's going on?
Yeah. I just want to, and I've talked about my frustration with, and this is kind of where the podcast fell off, is where my fandom kind of started decreasing because TKO started getting more involved. The prices started going up. It started becoming, we started pimping out wrestling essentially. Vince McMahon, for all his faults, he wanted the common person to be able to attend his events. And now it's about, streaming service we can get, what thing. I told y'all how they pimped out they let the dude purchase time on TV to just sit there, right?
Yeah.
And now it's bad, bro. It's bad. So they just released the New Day. You know what I mean? They are unemployed now. It's just they doing some dirty things. You know what I mean? So
layoffs at wrestling too, huh?
Yeah, man. So it's
AI?
just like not AI, but I mean the budget getting crazy. The crazy thing is they're making a lot. Well, now they're starting to make less money because fans have caught up to them and fans aren't investing. Their Netflix deal shitty. Netflix is pissed that they even bought them. ESPN is pissed because they aren't getting their return. So it's like wrestling is about to. I feel like we hit our peak in 2020. No, we started to hit our peak in 2020. Hit our true peak in like 23, 24, and then 25 is where we start going down. So I think yeah. So it's official boycott. It's hard for me to invest in something like this. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
Are you then giving any of your attention to the other promotions?
I have been watching more AEW as of late. Definitely, especially with all these releases. Usually, when WWE release people of certain stature, they go to other promotions and NXT. I do like WWE NXT. That's kind of like the G League of wrestling. You know what I mean? But you at least get to see, LeBron James basically at the younger age. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Obafemi, who's like the biggest star now. I got to see him how he started and developed. So that's fun. And the good thing about NXT, they don't have all the ads. Bro, when you watch a Monday Night Raw, it's like you get 40 minutes for a 3 hour show, you get 40 minutes of wrestling, and the rest is ads. It's like
Yeah.
watching a long ass YouTube video. So that's kind of why it's pissing people off. So yeah.
Okay. And that has been Brandon Zeisel. So, of
Appreciate it.
course, last but not least, we got a weekly podcast that Spencer has, DC Animation with Spencer and Friends. That is Spencer's review podcast where he's going through the entirety of the DC anime universe. He's done all the movies. He's been there. He's done that. He's on to the Young
Yeah.
Justice.
Yeah.
Young Justice is damn near it's
Yeah.
15 years old.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but it's still a great show.
Yeah.
And we're having a great time talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So be sure check him out. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say we're on the back half of the second season.
Okay. So season 2 is almost coming to a close. Season 3 right up after.
Oh yeah.
Then season 4, are we I think I might ask you this all the time. Are you gonna give the people a little inside ball game to what show's coming next?
Nope.
Not yet. Spencer, episode 100 is coming up. What anything special for episode 100?
No. It's just
You
gonna
gotta do
be
something crazy. You gotta go crazy, Spencer.
That's what I'm saying, bro. 100 episodes.
I
Not a
mean-
lot of people say that.
that's true. I mean 90 just came out, so we're still 10 away.
Okay.
But
You
yeah.
gotta go crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro, you gotta go get Jack Kirby or somebody. You gotta get one of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
creators.
You gotta bring the gang, like somebody in there.
Yeah. Who's the CEO
Mhm.
over at DC? You gotta Jim Lee. Jim Lee still in charge?
Bro, if you can get James Gunn,
That'd
bro,
be great,
Yeah.
but
send him an email.
will he even talk about a show he didn't make?
Bro, that's what you should do. Get an email, send it to everybody at DC, and see if they'll come on.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
see what I can do.
That's what you do, bro. Just mass send it out. It's kind of like celebrities. You about to get married,
Mhm.
just send it out. You might get something back.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, that's everything we have for. What do we talk about today?
So, on today's episode, it's a review. You know we're in a heavy review season. You know that they decided to put out all the shows at once for some reason. And today we will be reviewing the second half of Daredevil Born Again Season 2. And if we have time, we might have a little something after that. We're gonna see if we have some time to talk about a little something after that. The newest MCU hotness.
Sir.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't listened to the mid-season review, we talked about the first 4 episodes already. So you can go tune into that. Now we're going to talk about the second half of the season. We're going to talk about episodes 5 through 8. We had a colorful discussion about issuing spoiler warnings. So
Mhm.
I won't, even though I just did. But yeah, episode 5. We're just going to get into it.
Mhm.
So, I will read a synopsis in my own words, as is typically the case with a review on this channel, and then we're just going to talk about it. So, episode 5, The Grand Design. We open with Vanessa being treated at the hospital. Kingpin demands that Bullseye and Daredevil are found alive. BB pulls up to the hospital and asks Daniel if Vanessa is still alive. Daniel lets her know that she is in critical condition, and Daredevil helps Bullseye, even though, there's some turbulence there. They've had some issues. Bullseye's ready to go, by the way. He's done. But Daredevil's keeping him alive. We get a flashback of Foggy and Matt meeting with Lionel, and They want him to sign a plea deal, but he refuses. While looking over everything, Foggy finds a mistake that could get Lionel's charges dropped, and he and Matt debate about the idea of Lionel going free. The news reports that Vanessa is in critical condition, which leads Daniel to believe that BB leaked that information. Vanessa's surgery is successful, and Daniel goes on a ride with Buck. In a flashback, Wesley, Fisk's previous number 2, hires Buck to take care of Lionel. Foggy gives Lionel some money so that he can leave and start over. Coming out of the flashback, Daredevil and Bullseye are hiding out at the church, but ICE shows up, the Vigilante Task Force shows up, and tries to find him. Daredevil makes an executive decision to leave Bullseye there, but then changes his mind. Back in the flashback, Lionel gets away from Buck, and he is able to get on up out of there. Coming out of the flashback, Daniel helps Buck bury a body. Daredevil takes Bullseye to the house, which Karen is pissed about, and Vanessa wakes up. Fisk recounts the story of how they met one last time before she dies.
R.I.P.
And that's the episode. So, did y'all think Vanessa was going to die?
No, I thought she was gonna live.
Okay.
I thought she would die. I didn't think she would last this long.
I too thought she would die because, as far as I understand, her being dead is Kingpin, like one of his obsessions. And I know that, like, Into the Spider-Verse is why I thought she was gonna die.
That's
because
fair.
like he spends like the whole reason he's doing all the shit he's doing is because she's dead.
Yeah.
But also they have a son who, anyway. So yeah, I thought she was gonna die, but kind of like Brandon's like, oh, she made it for a while.
Yeah, like I didn't think she'd, wake up and give him a, what I mean? But then, the more she started talking, you were like, oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that was it pineapples or something, and he was like, "Oh, you're allergic to pineapple," whatever it was.
So yeah, like you
I
hate
was like-
pineapples or something. I was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, and he asked for it. I was like, "Oh, he might be the reason she died." Because at that point, she can't have it. So it's like, do you also kind of blame yourself for that?
well, I didn't know if it was an allergy or if she just didn't like him. That I don't remember. Because if it was an allergy, no, you cannot have that.
I thought it was like allergy or something.
I thought it was like, I thought you hate pineapples.
Yeah, you hate pineapples because of the texture or something. Like I don't remember what it was, but I thought she didn't like them. But yeah, like that was kind of the thing. I was like, oh, even if he has Vanessa back, it's not the same Vanessa.
Yeah. She's kept like
there's something missing.
It was like a delay, and then she started like repeating herself a little bit. I was like,
yeah.
You can see it start to settle in for him.
At first, I thought she was going to have what's it when you can't remember?
Amnesia.
Yeah, I thought she was going to have amnesia there for a minute.
Yeah,
I was like, that might have been rough too.
Yeah, but yeah, whenever she knew who he was and was like, "Tell me about how we met," I was like, "Okay." I don't think she makes it out the season. I didn't know if she was going to die in that episode, but I was like, I don't think she makes it out of season 2.
Same.
But okay, so she's being treated at the hospital, and of course, Kingpin is like, whatever you do, find Daredevil and Bullseye alive. Like he says, I want them alive a couple times.
Yeah, reiterates when he walks out. Yeah,
I want to do it myself.
Yeah.
And so then BB comes to the hospital, and she and Daniel talk about the situation.
Dude, BB be pissing me off.
Bro, I'm like, what are you doing there?
You know how dangerous this dude is.
Bro,
I don't think she does.
Stupid stuff.
I don't know if she does.
She has to, because if she's the person who's like, oh, King or Mayor Fisk is like this really bad guy. He's doing all this. He's doing all that. She knows that.
Bro, he killed your uncle
no good.
or your dad, whatever.
Yeah, it was her uncle, and I think that's the thing is like because he had her uncle killed, she not worried about that. Like
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm like, bro, he caught a body of your family member, and you still are testing it. I get it as a journalist, you kind of have to push the envelope a little bit, but like, there's a way to do it without just being, first of all, totally disrespectful by pulling up there, and then secondly, just putting yourself in harm's way completely.
And it's funny because she thinks she's like really playing Daniel
Yes,
whole
Which
time.
she
He know.
was at one
early
point.
on.
Yeah, early on.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
he peeps game, but
I mean, it peeps it so much that even Buck, like Buck sees
Yeah.
it. So
Yep.
that's when you know it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, BB, this back half, like she been kind of pissing me off a little bit, but this back half, I'm like,
and
you
also
really messing up.
I think I think another part of the problem is that she started to actually like Daniel because at first it was purely like,
Yeah,
we're friends, but I am taking advantage of you.
exactly. Yeah.
And then she started to actually like he started to grow on her like he does.
Yeah.
Like that's the effect he has. Is
Right.
he eventually he grows on you. And he said that.
Yep.
Like
It's true.
he made that very clear. He knows that about himself. He's like, give me the time and yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, she pulls up and she's asking Daniel how she is, and he's like, you can't tell anybody, but she's in critical condition.
And this bitch.
And then that gets reported, and
Like
he
right then, I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, you trying to kill yourself? What are you doing? You
Right.
trying to get Daniel killed? I'm like,
Yeah.
come on,
Mhm.
man.
I was hoping it wasn't her, but I was like, there was nobody else that.
Nobody.
Like,
Mm-mm.
So yeah, he is immediately like, fuck, I know exactly who did that. And we see that Daredevil is trying to keep Bullseye alive, and Bullseye is ready to be done. Bullseye's like, hey, I just leave me here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Mhm.
And it was funny because whenever Bullseye brings up Foggy, Daredevil had to slap him up a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
But
Don't
also,
get it
I'm
twisted.
keeping you alive.
Yeah, it's like, don't get it twisted now.
Yeah, like, hey, yeah,
Yeah.
watch your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You gotta keep his name out your mouth. Don't say it's Foggy again.
Yeah, but keep walking.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's you can only imagine what's going on in Daredevil's head
Absolutely.
when he's trying to save the guy who killed his best friend and wants to die and
Yes.
all that.
And the guy who's tried to kill you multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, multiple occasions. Yeah.
And we also see a lot of flashbacks in this episode. So we see Matt and Foggy's early days.
Mm-hmm.
Like and I like that like they gave Matt his old haircut even.
Yeah, I saw
Like,
that.
I was like,
Yeah, I like
oh,
that.
okay. All right. A very well done flashback.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we see them meet with a guy named Lionel, and Lionel and Foggy have a history.
Mm-hmm.
And Lionel's obviously a mean dude.
Yeah.
But
Willis.
and they say they agree, like, hey, we're not taking this to trial, plea deal. And then he's like, nah, because if I go to jail, I'm dead.
Cooked. Yeah.
They already got some I already know what happens. So I'm not signing a goddamn thing.
I gotta be honest. I did not like this flashback. I was kind of over it.
What?
I don't know. For me, it felt like it went on a little too long.
This flashback was so good because it felt like, I don't know, it felt like, and we'll get on later into the episode, but you see the beginning of, you see, so sometimes you think with Matt, he was always this way. He was always empathetic. He was always like looking out for the, the unfortunate, but really it was Foggy. And then he kind of brought Matt along to kind of understand like, hey, we got to do the right thing. Forget the money. We just got to do the right thing. You know what I mean? So that was cool.
I think the reason why I don't like it is because I feel like we kind of went through this in the Netflix series. But to be fair, that this is kind of a completely different series, and some people may not have watched Netflix one. But I feel like this was very reminiscent of like that Netflix show.
I think that's what it was supposed to be.
Over. Right,
Like,
but that's why I was
very
kind of
much
over
the point of it.
Yeah, but that's why the reason I was like, okay, I feel like this went on a little bit longer because I did see that show.
Okay. Yeah, I think they were trying to give us a little more time with Matt as a lawyer.
Yeah.
Because we have not been getting any of that.
Bro,
like he has not been able to be in a courtroom at all.
Yeah.
But when we got it, I was like, oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
good.
And it was cool to get more Foggy. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Foggy was like a fan favorite in the Netflix series. So it was like,
Yeah,
you know what I
that's a tough
mean?
thing. That's a tough thing. I do wish kind of Foggy was here more, but
Yeah.
you know they had to get rid of him early
Yeah.
on.
yeah. So yeah, he says he ain't signing shit, and then their boss comes in there and says, "Y'all weren't supposed to go to court, or
Yeah.
so you get to spend your weekends going through the paperwork." And Foggy's like, "Oh, they got the address wrong. This could that means all of this is inadmissible." And then Matt starts to be like, "Well, he's a piece of shit, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, should he be going free?" And Foggy
Hmm.
has to be like, "We are his lawyers. That is our
Yeah.
job. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah,
we we're defending him. That's what
Yeah.
it is. So if we can get him off, that's what it's gonna be."
Right.
And he's like, "But he called you names, and he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're good lawyers. We're good people." He had a
Something else.
rough, yeah, he had a rough upbringing, and so
Yeah.
I don't blame him for
now I
him
would
being a
say I
terrible
like that.
person.
I will
Yeah.
say I did like that conversation. That was a
Yeah.
good conversation.
Yeah,
It
I
was.
agree. Because, like Brandon said, it kind of opened up Matt to the idea of doing the right thing for the sake of doing the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, yeah, because we've seen that Matt's got some gray. There's some
Yeah, he
moral
does.
ambiguity sometimes.
He'll bend it a little bit. Yeah.
Because season like
Well,
when he was just wearing a do rag,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
killing people.
He'll get you
well that
right up to the moment of death and then to stop.
well, and that's his thing. Why he always struggles with his faith because on one
Yeah.
hand he out here beating the brakes off people, and
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
other hand he got to ask for forgiveness. So it's like yeah,
Yeah.
that's his morally struggle right there. His moral struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so even though and it's great because we are seeing even though Bullseye killed Foggy, Foggy is the reason that Daredevil is trying to save Bullseye's life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
So like
Yeah.
the way
It's
that
good
that
stuff.
happened is that's good writing.
Hmm.
So we see that the news reports that Vanessa's in critical condition, which pisses off Daniel, and we see that her surgery is successful, and the doctor, like Fisk, called in the greatest doctor ever to do it,
Hmm.
and he got it done. So then we go back into the flashback, and we see Wesley. We haven't seen Wesley in a while since he died.
Man. Bro, that was crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I forgot. I
Yeah.
forgot what you look like.
Hmm.
So yeah, we see Fisk's previous number two, and we see how Buck is brought in
Yeah.
because
I like that.
Wesley's like, I got a guy.
Yeah. I like that.
Through the episode, we're also seeing flashbacks of Vanessa and her time in the art gallery,
Hmm.
and we see that she's a little rebellious and thinks she knows better.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that hers were flashbacks. I thought that hers were like hallucinations
Hallucinations.
from
Same.
right before you die.
yeah. That's what I thought too. Yeah,
I thought it was like a little mix of both. Like on the
But yeah,
beach
which
was a little
it
like,
probably was.
yeah,
yeah. But
but
like,
yeah, yeah,
she got some proper flashbacks.
she did.
So yeah, we see her art studio days, and then yeah, we see that Buck is hired to take care of Lionel because Lionel needs dealing with,
Hmm.
and Foggy goes to Lionel's house and he's like, "Hey, here's some money." And he's like, "What you think I'm a fucking charity case?" You just go, "Shut up, take the money,
Yeah, facts.
start
Yeah.
over, just leave. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
die, so leave. You can." So yeah, he gets out of there, and then of course, Daredevil takes Bullseye to the church, and the father comes in there and is like, "I think they know you're here, so yeah." And
Yeah.
of course, they knock on the door. They come in there looking for him. And Bullseye says to Daredevil, like, "Hey, you can't save us both." And Daredevil's like, "Well, shit. I think you're
Yeah.
right."
Yeah.
And then he leaves, and then he takes a little time to think about it. And he's like, "Well, shit."
Yeah.
And then he goes back and gets him because I wondered if he was gonna leave him there or if he was gonna go get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the second I had doubt. I was like, damn, Daredevil, you gonna leave him like that?
Well, because
He
my
almost
thought is
did.
like they catch you both if you don't,
Yeah.
so you kind of have to. So
Mm,
I was ready for him to leave him there,
yeah.
and then Daredevil was gonna have to come save him later because Kingpin's explicit instructions were alive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought similar like how Daredevil saved him from the fight.
Yeah.
I thought Daredevil was gonna have to, find him, save him another time.
Mm,
Yeah.
But um yeah, he ends up getting Bullseye, and then we go back into the flashback, and that's when we see that Lionel does successfully escape. And then coming out of the flashback, we're with Buck, and Daniel is nervous
yeah.
when he and Buck are together, and because he's just like he's like, okay, Buck's gonna kill me, cool.
Yeah.
Let me try to talk my way out of it. Like, I am
Yeah.
loyal, I would never. And because they go to the store and buy some supplies,
Yeah.
and Buck is like, no,
Yeah.
just stay in the car. I'll be right back.
Yeah. My guy stopped at Home Depot real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got an axe and some gloves and,
Yeah.
shovels and shit.
And my boy started singing. He was like, I'm sorry you ain't gotta do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's trying to live.
Hmm.
And so they open the trunk and he's like, oh. Oh, that's what. Oh, okay. I can
Yeah.
dig a hole.
Yeah. Now,
So.
I do want to ask. I'll be honest. I guess I didn't get a clear look at the body in the bag. I assumed it was our girl, the
That's what
journalist.
I thought it was gonna be her too.
You thought it was
Yeah,
BB?
I thought it was
That
BB. I was like,
a twist
damn.
would have been a good twist.
I thought he was making him bury BB because he didn't do his job, and
I
Buck
thought
had to
so
just
too.
take care. Yeah, Buck had to wrap that up.
That didn't even cross my mind. I knew it
Really?
wasn't BB because I knew we weren't done with BB.
Yeah,
But yeah, if that had been BB, I would have called you both.
Pearl. I was like,
Yeah.
he made him bury her. That's
Yeah,
crazy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I went with that theory so hard that I didn't really look at the body. So honestly, I didn't know until the next episode
that it wasn't BB
that it wasn't BB. Yeah,
because I don't think it was a black person.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I truly looked at it, it was like a more of a shadowy figure, but you could tell it was that guy.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Um,
think if it was BB, that would have been so much more interesting. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I agree, and
yeah,
they would have needed to end the episode with that. Like
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I thought.
I like
Yeah,
open the trunk, you see BB credits,
yeah.
and I'd have been like, because you get again, if it had been BB, I would have had to send y'all something.
Like
But
that was in my head. I was like, that's where they're going. He's gonna pump fake him and then be like, "You didn't handle the business like I told you to handle business." And now
yeah,
why you
I
make me
had to
pop
take
this
care of
girl?
it.
Yeah, now you made me pop her, and I didn't even want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's not BB. Thank goodness, because yeah,
right.
I wouldn't have handled that well. Uh, so then Daredevil ain't got nowhere else to go, so he takes Bullseye to the hideout, and Karen is like, "What the fuck is he doing here?"
Yeah,
And he, hi Karen, but yeah, and then Vanessa wakes up, and Fisk is so happy to see her. They start talking a little bit. That's when we see that she's asking for stuff she has never asked for before. She's like, and she says to him, like, why you so stressed out? What's
yeah.
wrong with you? I ain't never seen you like
Hmm.
this. What are you doing?
My boy's
Yeah.
going through it, bro.
Yeah.
Do it, man. He love that woman, man.
Yes, he
He love
does.
her, bro.
He love her, bro. Yeah,
And so they talk about how they first met. We see, a little more flashback. He paid way too much money for that
That that
piece.
that piece
yeah,
of nothing just
Yeah,
looking
it
at
was
that
just
wall.
yeah. It was literally wall art.
Yeah.
Gave him comfort, man.
But I will
And
say, if you didn't watch the first series of Daredevil, that picture doesn't mean a lot to you
mhm.
because you don't know like that's what he was like constantly staring at when he was like
Yeah,
in deep thought, basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So I thought it was a good callback, though.
And
No, it
this
was.
episode was called The Grand Design. They say Grand Design twice in this episode.
Got it. Okay.
I think Daredevil says it early in the episode, and then Vanessa says it before she dies.
Okay.
But yeah, she starts having a stroke, and
Yeah.
it's over.
R.I.P. Big
Yeah.
V.
So that takes
That's
us to
tough.
episode
Oh,
6.
I just want to wait.
Oh, good.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say the murder happened next episode, right?
Yes, it
Okay.
opened.
Okay. Okay. That's what I was forgetting if it was in there. So go ahead.
Oh, I know. I was okay. I know what you're talking about. Oh,
I didn't know
crazy.
if you.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I knew that's where we
Oh,
were
I did
going,
too. I
Yeah,
knew
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Same.
because he came in there talking. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So, episode 6, Requiem. Well, first, how did we feel about episode 5?
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie. Every single episode this season was good.
Same.
I agree.
I really
So,
enjoyed it.
Jordan, your only
Yeah.
grievance was that the flashback took a little too much time.
Right. Only because I saw the first series.
Okay.
You know me. I love people in a room talking, so, and that to me that was getting Foggy back was huge for me. So
Yep.
yeah, I love this episode.
Yeah, like I had no problem with the amount of time we spent in flashbacks.
Yeah.
So, episode 6, Requiem. We open with Fisk grieving Vanessa. The doctor comes in with kind words, and Fisk puts the squeeze on him. Mr. Charles shows up to collect his shipment, but it's been moved to a task force warehouse. Some would-be assassins pull up on Jessica Jones, but she handles them pretty easily. Soledad cleans up Bullseye, and Karen brings up the idea of killing Fisk because that might be necessary. We might have reached that point. BB pulls up on Daniel and wants to spend time with him for his birthday, and Buck tells Daniel to feed her false information to determine if she is the League. Jessica Jones pulls up on Daredevil, pissed that people came to her house with her daughter there. She discovers Mr. Charles's involvement with Fisk and the weapons, and the two of them fuck some shit up at the warehouse with the weapons. Buck asks Heather to choke him a little bit, and Daniel tells BB that Fisk is not seeking a second term to see how that see if that gets out. Bullseye wakes up and Karen wants to put him to sleep permanently, but Daredevil won't let her. At Daniel's mom's house, BB decides not to leak the info that Daniel gave her, and Mr. Charles pulls up on the governor with answers to their mayoral quandary. Just as BB and Daniel are about to have a moment, he confronts her about the information that she has leaked and tells her that he can't protect her from Buck. There's a big protest, and at the protest, Karen shows a video that she took of the victims of Red Hook. Daredevil pulls up on Kingpin and tries to make a deal where they both leave, but Kingpin attacks him. Meanwhile, Officer Powell kills Saunders and blames it on the vigilantes, which allows ICE to get violent at the protest. The task force. Daredevil wins the duel, and Karen is found by Officer Powell. And that is the episode.
Sure.
So, one of the things that I just want to say, there was a funeral for Vanessa, of course,
Mhm.
and everybody was in black, but Kingpin was in all white.
Yeah.
That shit was clean.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought the same thing.
He was
Yeah.
clean as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
everybody else was in dark clothes, and yeah, he was just in the front, all white. And I was like, I kind of fucks with that.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him.
to be.
We haven't seen him in all white, in purple with the purple yet, huh? Like in any of the series.
I don't think so.
Well,
I'm curious
I
why
feel
they
like
haven't done
Hawkeye
it yet.
was the closest. They tried to get the closest with it, but I don't think they
Because I
did.
thought in Hawkeye he was in like the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. It's like
I feel like he was in a couple different joints, but I feel like they tried to do like a comic-y
Also,
version of him.
Because
also we
in
haven't.
Echo, they might have gotten
Oh,
close.
that was
That's true.
Echo with the Hawaiian shirt at the end, right?
Hawkeye was similar.
Hawkeye,
I know
Which
Hawkeye. You wore
which
some
it's weird
colorful
which
because
one did
stuff.
he get shot in? Which one did he get shot in? Was that Echo
Echo.
or?
Hawkeye,
Hawkeye, because it led to Echo. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah. Also, we haven't seen him with his cane either.
no, we've not.
Yeah,
So
somebody.
I'm curious, like, yeah, why they haven't done that yet? Maybe they
I'm
feel like
glad.
you don't need. Wait, you glad you don't like him with the cane?
Oh no! Don't do that with my Kingpin. I need him to be able to hand combat, put people down. I don't want
Okay.
him.
I should say, if I do see him with a cane, I want to see him pick it up and smack somebody in the head with it.
Yeah, I'd rather just Hulk smash somebody.
Yeah, like
Huh.
I'm okay with it not being used.
This
Like
version
I
of
guess I wasn't
Kingpin, I'm good.
bothered.
Yeah,
That's fine. I'm just kidding because the MCU these days they try to go for a somewhat more comic accurate type thing,
Yep.
yeah,
and so like I'm surprised we haven't seen it as like a little Easter egg or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. Can we talk about how my dude just, just snap that doctor's spine?
Yeah, the
Like,
doctor was really trying to
Yeah, he
come in
did.
there
yeah,
with kind, and I kept saying like, "Doctor, shut the fuck up,
Yeah, you gotta leave him
Doctor,
bro.
alone.
you're talking too much, Doctor,
The close,
please."
bro. The closer he got, I was like, it's a wrap. It's a
Yeah,
wrap. At first, I thought he was gonna be like, "Get the fuck out of here," but he like the closer he got, I was like, "Well, if you touch this man, you're dead."
It's over. You're done.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I knew the doctor wasn't gonna make it out of the room because he kept talking.
yeah, yeah.
I thought he was gonna
He
do
did.
like the head, like
Thought it was gonna
snap
juice
his
him.
head. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. I thought that, but he did a good old bear hug.
good old bear hug, man. Snap that dude's
Yeah.
like,
I did. I
golly.
wondered what was gonna happen, but I knew it was gonna be up close. Like I knew it
Hmm.
was gonna be like a come here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But yeah, the doctor just yeah.
and like you got to be a gangster to kill a doctor in a hospital and just be like,
And it's the
clean it
top,
up.
like it's the top of the field. Like he sent this doctor in.
yeah,
Yes,
Like he
like
had this doctor flown in because this is the greatest surgeon on earth.
somebody's gonna ask what happened to him. Like
Yeah.
he's not just
yeah.
gonna disappear. Somebody gonna be like, "Hey, where's Doctor? I haven't
Yeah,
seen
where's the
Doctor such and
greatest
such in a
doctor
week."
we've ever
Yeah,
seen?
my dude was just
Yeah.
like, "Send the cleanup crew, but
Yeah,
take care of it."
Buck. Yeah, Buck just closed the curtains, dealt
Yeah,
with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I figured, like, I know that we never got an answer for it, but I figured they're going to fabricate some kind of accident for him
oh,
getting,
100%.
like, him being on his way back home or something,
Yeah,
where
100%.
Kingpin is just uninvolved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The crime of, he
Yes.
ran into some thugs, and yeah,
Yeah. Frank Castle did
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
yeah,
So, and then we see Mr. Charles is coming to pick up his weapons, and there's nothing there.
hmm
And we see that all the weapons have been moved over to a task force. And Mr. Charles is like, hey, where's my shit? And Kingpin doesn't have time for Mr.
yeah.
Charles bullshit
Patience.
right now.
Yeah,
So he's
yeah,
like, he doesn't even, like, Mr. Charles, I think, gets hung up on.
yeah. He did.
So, yeah, I was like, oh, I know that Mr. Charles is not used to dealing with somebody that doesn't respect his badge.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this is new for Mr. Charles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, money and Kingpin is not used to answering to anybody or bureaucracy. He don't do all that shit.
No.
And especially right now, where he really feels like he doesn't have anything to lose.
Yeah,
Now that he has lost his one true love. Oh yeah, Kingpin don't give a fuck.
yeah.
And so Mr. Charles is pissed about that. And then we see just a little girl playing at a house. And we just hear a voice say, I'll be right back.
Mhm.
And then there's some mess outside.
Yeah.
And then we see that it's Jessica Jones. Did y'all know that was Jessica Jones?
I think
I did only because, like, I think on social media they had took a picture of him or her and the person we see whose dad it is. That's the only reason I knew that they were back in the show, and I was kind of pissed that they popped that up.
I knew because I was watching a different show, and before the show I was watching, like, I had an ad, and it was the Daredevil trailer, and Jessica Jones was the first person I saw in
Oh yeah,
the
that sucks.
trailer.
That
And I was like,
sucks.
well, god damn it. That's why I don't
Yeah,
watch
that
trailers.
sucks. Yeah.
But yeah, so I accidentally knew that she was in this season.
I knew only because I just watched way too much behind the scenes. Like I knew her and Luke Cage was in it. I didn't know like to what degree, but I knew they were in the show. But yeah, I didn't know what episode she'd come in. Like they held
Oh
her
yeah.
off pretty far.
Yeah, like the fact
Yeah,
that we didn't see her till 6,
yeah,
I was like, okay. But I
yeah,
knew because I knew she was gonna be in the show, I knew that was her.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Because I knew that she and like I saw that little black baby and I was like, I
yeah,
know who that is.
Yeah.
yeah. She has a type. Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what happened here. So yeah. And then back at the hideout, Soledad is cleaning up Bullseye and is like, you need to go to a hospital. I did the
Mhm.
best I could, but you know. And then Karen is like, so, what if, and I'm just, this is coming from another place. What if we kill him?
Yeah,
And Matt is kind of like, you're not saying what I think you're saying, are you? It's like, I sure am.
yeah.
Because this is you're gonna need to kill him.
Yeah.
So how about you do like it might be necessary, Matt? And he's like, no, there's got to be another way.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
Karen's like, and he's basically he does like a what happened to you?
Yeah. This isn't you talking.
Yeah, this isn't you.
Yeah.
She's like, I grew up. That's what happened.
She's been
Ain't
around the
messing with
country.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say she's messing with that castle, huh?
Yeah, she got
Yeah,
that castle.
because yeah, it's like, is this Frank talking? It's like, well, it might be,
Hmm.
but it is what it is. So then we see that BB pulls up on Daniel and is like, because I think they're at the funeral, and it's kind of like, what are you doing here? It's like, I'm here for your birthday. What are you stalking me? Knowing it's my birthday? It's like, no, I just have it in my phone.
Yeah, he was real paranoid showing that off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, well, I usually go spend time with my mom. She was like, oh, that's adorable. Like she's really starting to like him as a person.
Yeah.
And he's starting to be turned off from her
Hmm.
because he kind of confirmed that she was the leak whenever
Yeah.
Vanessa, being in critical condition, got out.
Yeah.
And so then Buck is like, hey, let me holler at you for a minute. Feed her something false. And if that gets out, we will know for a fact that she is the leak.
Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, he's probably like, damn, we about to get caught.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so he's like, oh, well, I guess we're going to mom's house in Staten Island.
Mm.
And then we see that Jessica Jones pulls up on Daredevil. They're on a rooftop, and she's like, I'm pissed. They sent people to my house.
Yeah.
But the reason they sent people to my house is because I found some shit out. I looked into Mr. Charles, and I'm very good at my job.
Yeah.
So I found out that he's the one who's been, making this thing happen. He's the one who's been doing this. And so they're like, well, you want to fuck some shit up? Sure. Let's fuck some shit up. And then we see that her powers aren't they're turning off a little bit. Her batteries are
Yeah,
low.
that was. Did they explain why?
No. She just kind of said after having the baby, I think, is when it started.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, are we gonna get more of that? Like, also, by the way, shout out to them for bringing back Jessica Jones. I loved her as a character in the Netflix series. I'm happy they brought her back, and I'm happy they brought back Luke. Now let's keep.
Yeah, Iron Fist, he can. Yeah, I
let's
want
go ahead.
Colleen and I want Misty.
Yes,
If we're gonna
100%
bring some
agree.
people back.
and I
My
want night
Lord.
nurse.
Oh my Lord. Gee.
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario
Yes.
Dawson. Yes,
Now-
I want her back.
I do kind of want Iron Fist. I kind of
No.
do.
Nah,
I
I
kind of do. 'Cause
understand.
I think in this new Disney Plus universe, I think we can
They do him right.
There's some course correction we can do. Fight scenes wise, we can get it right. Especially him with some Daredevil.
If we get Shang-Chi's fight choreographer, then
Yeah.
I'd feel pretty good about it because
Yeah.
That's what I expected from Iron Fist. Like I expected that level of choreography, and then
Right.
he would just like glow fist slow motion punch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
exactly.
was the
My
show.
Go ahead,
Go
man.
ahead, Jordan.
I was
I
gonna
was just
say
gonna say,
my
no,
oh
go ahead.
my thing.
Somebody go.
Well, I was gonna say I think we replace him. It might not been his fault, but I know he at the crib looking at everybody else like, oh, everybody else got to come back, and I'm just at the
Yeah,
crib chilling. Yeah, I know he's pissed. But what you got, Brandon?
yeah. I I don't know, man. I struggle with Jessica Jones, bro. I think as a character, she's great. As a person, she's great. But anytime there's some action, I'm like, bro, I'm done. Like
Why?
her power set don't do it for me, bro. It's just
She's just
How is that
super
power set
strong.
not do it? She's just strong.
I know, but I don't know if it's because of her.
Oh,
I
because
don't
a
know if
woman. A
it's
woman can't be strong.
oh my god. Anyways, I don't know if it's her, the stunt woman. I don't know. Just that
Do you think
she
she's too
doesn't
stiff?
perform. Yeah, she doesn't perform as a super strong person. She's like very like stiff in her delivery. I don't know what it is. Like maybe
Because
it's the
she's
wrestling mind in
more.
me.
She's annoyed that she has to even be going through
Yeah.
this.
I think that's I like that she's stiff and rough because she's not a fighter. Like
Yes.
this isn't what she want to do. She's doing this kind of because she has to. So I don't expect her to move fluidly and with skill.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Like
don't.
she just wants to investigate. She don't want to have to do all this fighting stuff.
And that's
I
why her
get it.
fighting style was like, because Daredevil, he was, jumping and flipping and bouncing shit off of shit. She would just, you
Mm.
know,
Mm.
yeah,
Just grabbing
grabbing
people and
shit.
throwing them.
Yeah, just yoking people.
Yeah,
And that's her
and
fight
maybe
style. And I think also, whenever you saw Kingpin cook later, is that what you wanted from her? Did you want her to be
so. Okay, that's a perfect example. Kingpin, again, this could be the actor, this could be stunt, whatever. That it portrayed strength. Like his moves felt like,
He's a
yeah,
fighter.
super strength, but he punched the dog shit out of somebody. Okay, that makes sense. He headbutts somebody. Okay, he throws a dude against the wall. Hers was just like break a wall, punch through a wall. It was just like very like I don't know. I don't know if it was a performance
That's a
because to me, in
I
my
think
head,
mhm.
it wasn't a oh, okay, the character isn't fully trained, so I'm gonna do it for a performance. To me, it was like, no, she just didn't do a very good job at in the fight scenes. Personally,
and
I
I think you bring up a good point. Like honestly, we didn't see her do very much. Like
yeah,
we would just kind of see somebody go through a wall and then she'd be on the other side. Like she's the one who sent them through that wall. But I
right,
guess we didn't actually see her do a whole lot.
I
We
mean
just
you
kind of
would
saw
you
the aftermath of her doing stuff.
but no,
right.
no, but you see her like tossing people, you see her actually punching people. Like you see her doing a lot of that on is because yeah, this is the episode where they go
Yeah,
through
they're in
that
the
building,
warehouse.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
they're in a
Yeah,
warehouse. So yeah, I feel like we see that. And Kingpin is like a trained fighter at that.
yeah. No, and I didn't have a problem with it, but I also attributed it to like it felt character accurate for this Jessica
mm,
Jones to me.
Yeah.
The way she was fighting felt like how she would fight based on what we know about her.
maybe so. Maybe maybe I'm tripping. I'm like running it back on YouTube now, like all her fight scenes, and yeah, I'm just not. I don't know. I don't know.
But also, she was fighting with Daredevil. So, again, he's doing shit. And
Yeah.
so, of course, she looks really unimpressive whenever he's in there doing shit.
Yeah, maybe so.
So, I don't know if that also contributes. But, yeah. So, yeah, they fuck some shit up. And then Heather's little klepto shit.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
felt
Hey, bro.
random as hell.
Yeah, yeah. That was
And
wild. That was.
we're watching Heather's heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it kind of started at the beginning whenever she was asked to do it, but she had no problem fabricating uh the information
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
on Duquesne.
yeah.
But yeah, we're seeing her heel turn more and more because
Absolutely.
now yeah, she steals something and then Buck comes in there and she's kind of telling him. He's like, choke me like he choked you.
I
And
ain't gonna lie, they've been a little freaky right there.
yes,
Yeah,
they were.
that was freaky.
And I'm gonna be honest, like whenever she was choking him, I was like, Buck, she's not doing nothing. Like her little tiny hands, like what's okay. But
I ain't
yes,
gonna lie, I thought they were about to kiss. I ain't even gonna lie.
it I I also thought they were going to.
I
Like
thought they were
or
about to straight smash.
I thought that either it was going to get intimate or she was gonna somehow go a little too far.
Hmm.
Like to the point where Buck was gonna have to like tap out.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
then
I knew it. They ain't about to make Buck look weak. He wasn't about to tap
I will
out.
say that. Yeah, you.
well that's the thing. I knew that like realistically, absolutely not.
Yeah,
But I thought that like for the sake of him not hurting her,
yeah.
Hmm.
he didn't feel like I don't know. I yeah. And yeah, it just kind of ended.
Yeah.
And
It was
then
very random. It was very random, but yeah.
I agree. Like what we needed more from that was her stealing the jewelry.
Yes.
But um yeah, then Daniel tells BB like, "Hey, just between us, you can't tell anybody.
Hmm.
It's G14 classified. Fisk isn't seeking a second term." And she's like, "Oh my God, that's huge news." And then we see her start to type that out, but then she decides not to reveal that information. But that's whenever they go to Daniel's mom's house, and BB just loves Daniel's mom.
Hmm.
But Bullseye wakes up and Karen is like, "Hey, how about you go fuck yourself?" And he's like, "If you want to kill me, then do it." And she's like, "Gladly." Click clack. And Daredevil hits her in the hand.
She almost blew him
She
straight
was
to.
it was about to be over
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She
bro.
was about
Send
to
him
put
to the
a
upper
hot
room.
one in him.
Yeah,
And Daredevil knew that she was about to put a hot one in him.
yeah. So, I mean, she's a killer, low
Yeah,
key. Like,
she's a
so.
killer.
I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, because honestly, I forgot she killed Wesley.
Yeah,
Like I
like she
forgot
got.
that's how he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like completely. Like I did not remember that at all. But
Hmm.
because I just knew he died. I couldn't remember how though. So I'm glad that
Yeah.
they covered that. But um, yeah, Daredevil's like, "I can't let you do that."
Yep.
And she's basically like, "Why not? He killed Foggy,
Right.
so I could end this right now." Karen, you're better than that. This isn't you. We have to
Yeah.
find a better way. And she's basically like, "There is no better way. I found the better
Right.
way. And that's I will do it so that you don't have to, you are not burdened with it. I will carry this.
Yeah.
You don't have." And I was like, honestly, that was kind of her.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah, that's
also,
100% her.
but yeah, okay, she was like, "Yeah, I will carry it so that you don't have to, but let me do it."
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, "Nope, can't let you do it." So then we see that they're at Daniel's mom's house again. BB is just like, "I love this woman. She's great."
Hmm.
And she asks to go to the bathroom so that she can, snoop a little bit. And she sees Daniel's room and is like, "I like this guy. Let me not."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes through her coat and finds all the other shit that she released before.
Yeah.
Um, so she's about to like he finally got her.
Yeah.
But now
She
he's on the
folded.
other side of it.
Hmm.
Now he's like, "No, you didn't leaked all the other shit, and I'm not gonna be able to keep you safe from Buck because he's coming to get you."
Yeah.
Yeah. What they say on Kill Bill? My name is Buck and I'm ready to fuck. Yeah, Buck's about to fuck them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and Mr. Charles goes to the governor and is like, "Hey, you're a little mayor problem. I think I can help you take care of that.
Yeah.
I think we can. I think we're working in the same direction now because I don't like that nigga now."
Yeah.
And so yeah, then there's a big protest happening, and Karen's out in one of her wigs,
Deep.
and everybody's out there protesting, and Karen pulls up a video of all of the testimony that she took from the people who were kidnapped and taken to Red Hook.
Mhm.
And Daredevil goes to Kingpin and is like, hey, how about this? We both leave. Because this is like, Daredevil does understand what Karen is saying, and that, like, this is going to have to end some kind of way.
Yeah.
So he goes to Kingpin and says, hey, what if we both leave? Then we will be out of each other's way. We never have to see each other again. We don't have to keep doing this. But if you continue your shit, I will be here to stop you.
Mhm.
So if we both leave, we're done. And Kingpin was like, leave my city?
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking not.
New York proud.
And
So get these
so
hands.
they start fighting, and Matt is really just dodging him. And I was like,
Yeah.
Matt, you're gonna need to get away from him, because if he gets his hands on you,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be good. Like, you're going through the floor if you get a German. It's not gonna be good. And
Bro, if he
he's
yeah.
grieving. He's still grieving on Vanessa. Like,
Yeah.
you are not safe, Matt.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like, I understand you're faster than him, but if he touches you
Bro.
once,
A mean belly to belly suplex. Come
you're
on, man.
done.
You're done. Come
He
on, man.
hugged a doctor to death.
Yeah.
Like, he cannot get his hands on you.
Mhm.
And yeah, I was like, Matt, you're too close.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they fight, and while all that's going on, you know, we see that Powell knows that Saunders is on the other side.
Mhm.
And once he gets proof of it, he's like, come here. I got something to tell you.
Yeah.
Ow. And then they're like, oh my God, look what these vigilantes did.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Let's attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there's chaos. It becomes a riot. All that happens. And Daredevil, luckily, eventually wins the fight between him and Kingpin. And Karen gets her wig knocked off. And of course, of all people on Earth, Officer Powell is the one who finds her.
Yep.
And so, yeah, whenever he found her, I was like, well, I bet this is going to be a very loud trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. So, how do we feel about episode 6?
I'm
Pretty
in it.
good. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
I'm in
good
it.
progression. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot going on, but like in a good way. So
Yeah, I agree. And that takes us to episode 7, The Hateful Darkness. We open with Karen being processed and locked up. Fisk pulls up on her and chokes her just a little bit. Jessica Jones pulls up on Mr. Charles, and he lets her know that Luke Cage is overseas working, and the Fisk's plan is to kill the governor. Cherry updates Matt on Karen's situation and asks Bullseye for one last favor. Daredevil meets with Karen, and Heather meets with Fisk. Karen arrives at the courthouse, and Kirsten is there, and then Daniel cusses out BB. Opening statements are given in court and Karen's trial, and Matt Murdock comes in as co-counsel for Karen. The governor makes a phone call to move forward with getting Fisk out of office, and Daniel takes BB to go get dealt with, but then he decides to let her go. As they are leaving court, Matt and Kirsten are attacked in the garage, and Kirsten escapes unharmed, but Matt gets shot. The governor is about to be assassinated, but Bullseye saves her life. Daniel meets with Buck, and Heather meets with Karen. Both interactions quickly escalate to violence, and Buck kills Daniel.
Mm,
that was tough.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Uh,
yeah, we open with Karen being processed and, taken to the slammer. And then Fisk shows up, and, they have their conversation. And I knew that once she walked up to the bars, I was like, you cannot let him put his hands on you. What are you doing?
yeah.
But she was trying to not be scared. But yeah, it just chokes her a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Broke her in half.
In real life, she dies. Like his hands, I know are massive, and yeah, real life she did. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he didn't want to kill her because again, he wanted this to be legal. He wanted it to be a spectacle. Like that, he
Yeah.
had plans for this. Like he very specifically wanted this done the quote unquote right way.
Yeah.
And then, so we see that Mr. Charles is waking up, and Jessica Jones is just in his house,
Hmm.
and he lets her know that Luke Cage is working, getting stuff done for him.
Hmm.
And it's like, I mean, he answered the call, so
Right.
I got him on a mission or two. So she's happy to know that he is good and okay. And Fisk is like, guys, we got to kill the governor. So we're just, yeah, we'll just make that happen. Cherry's up and moving around. Glad to see him. And he tells Matt, like, hey, this is the situation with Karen. And so then he says, Bullseye, you know that one good last deed? I got
Yeah.
one for you.
Hmm.
So you game for it? You up for it? You good to do one last thing? Cool. Now, did y'all know what that one last thing was going to be?
Nah.
I figured it would be protecting the governor. It was something else. I thought it was protecting the governor or oh, I forgot. What do you think
Nah.
it was gonna be?
Yeah, I had no clue.
I thought it was going to be protect the governor or save BB's life
Mm.
because things were not looking good for BB.
Yeah, well,
And I wasn't sure on the BB thing just because BB, like what Buck said was give her false information, and if that gets leaked, we can prove without any negotiation that it's her. But she didn't leak that.
right.
No.
And so because she didn't leak that, I didn't know if she was in danger.
I guess with Buck finding the information in her pocket, I think it confirmed
Oh yeah,
she
Daniel
was
finding all the stuff that she had
Daniel
already
find
leaked.
yeah, done what she'd already
Man, I
done
mean,
and
Buck is pretty smart, so like he knew
He
that
knew.
it's her.
yeah.
And he needed,
Nothing.
the hard evidence before he put her down.
I think
And
Yeah.
I
he I
guess
think
Daniel
he
reported it
more
back to him.
I think he more wanted to show Daniel that, hey, this is why you don't trust people. You should only be trusting Kingpin because this girl here has been selling out all the information on, Fisk. And so I think he
Yeah.
did it more to show Daniel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that Buck like already knew
Yes.
and it was really just to open Daniel's eyes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Which makes sense because like y'all's theory about her being in the trunk, yeah, that's
Yeah, that's kind of what my thinking was as well.
yeah. So, uh with the help of the chief of the detectives, Daredevil meets with Karen and basically says, "Hey, it's going to be all right." Cuz they were both like she was like, "You can't break me out of here." And he was like, "Oh, absolutely not." Like that would
Yeah.
no. Uh so yeah, we're going to trust me, I will be there when you need me. Just know
Hmm.
Yeah.
that.
I didn't know what he was talking about then.
I assumed that he was going to come out of hiding.
I thought he
Uh
was gonna get I thought Bullseye was gonna break Karen out.
oh, you thought that was the favor? Okay, that
I
would make
thought
sense.
yeah,
Got it.
I thought that was a favor. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Which, yeah, that would have made sense. And that may have gotten her to be like, "All right, I'm not going to kill you today."
Yeah.
But um and then yeah, Heather meets with Fisk and they have, a conversation and then he basically like, "You stole this." And she was like, "I'm so sorry about that." And he was like, "You know what? It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Hmm.
But don't let it happen again." And then Kirsten and Karen arrive at the courthouse, and that's going to be a big deal because whenever Fisk is talking to the DA, he's like, "Charge her with everything."
Yeah.
Everything.
Because the
Throw the
DA
book
is like,
down.
"I mean, we can charge her with this, maybe charge her with this, all of it.
Throw the back. Yeah, yeah. Throw the book at her. Yeah.
Yeah, charge her with every fucking thing. That's what we're
Hmm.
doing." So they give opening statements. And Kirsten is basically like, she's not guilty. And the DA is like, well, she's guilty. So that's just what this is. And then Kirsten is like, yeah, I'm just waiting for my co-counsel. In walks Matt.
Mm.
Go.
And he's like, Matt Murdock for the defense, Your Honor. Oh, okay. All right. I assume that's what it meant whenever he said, "I'll be there when you need me."
Yeah.
Now, is this episode the whole episode of the trial, or is it 2 episodes?
It
2
takes place
episodes.
over 2 episodes because this
Ah,
is
okay.
day one of the trial.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Okay, I cannot wait to get to the next one. I love that. I love this whole trial. This
Yeah.
whole trial was
Yeah.
good.
So yeah,
But
this is
we'll
day
get
one
to
of the
it.
trial, and it's business as usual pretty much for the trial.
Okay.
The governor says like, "Hey, let's go ahead and get Fisk on up out of here," and Daniel takes BB on a ride down by the lake,
Hmm.
and it's about to be over for her. Like he sends Buck the address. They go there, and then she, started crying, and you don't have to do this. Is this who you really want to be?
Yeah.
And he's like, God damn it. All right, go hide.
Yeah.
Don't tell me where you're going. Just disappear. And then we see that day one of court is over. And they're in the garage, and we see some task force show up in an unmarked vehicle, it looks like, shooting.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And we really gotta protect Kirsten. She ain't even, she's not trying to do,
Hmm.
she's literally just a person, just a good lawyer.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we gotta make sure she gets out of here. Matt ends up getting shot in the leg, and he's got a little limp, but he's fine for the most part. And then we are taken to the governor, and somebody has come to get her.
Hmm.
So she's getting choked out. She gets saved, and we're like, oh, that was Bullseye. But Bullseye left the guy alive,
Yeah.
which is very important for later.
Yeah.
And then we see that Daniel goes up there to meet Buck, and Buck is like, where's BB? He's like, fuck you, Buck. And Buck starts putting on his gloves, like, you gonna tell me where she is.
Yeah.
Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
Yeah.
But that interaction wasn't as fun as Heather and Karen.
Oh
Heather and
yeah.
Karen's interaction,
That was beef.
they were throwing shade.
See what
Mhm.
Matt do to these women, man.
Yeah.
Toxic, bro. Toxic.
Bro.
I saw a post today that said that motherfucker wasn't blind.
Nah. He somehow always know how to pick them, right?
That's the thing. Like,
man.
Karen is a beautiful woman, and Karen to me is the worst one
Oh yeah.
of his roster.
Hmm.
And so yeah, like Elektra, fire.
Yeah.
Every time like in this season, because Heather was like sad and stuff, or yeah, because Heather was sad and stuff, it was a little different. But yeah, when I saw Heather, I was like, oh yeah,
Oh, bad.
Matt, that's
Yeah.
Matt saw the talent.
Hmm.
Rosario Dawson, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
like,
Hulk. She Hulk.
yep. So yeah, like undefeated.
Yeah.
So yeah, not blind. Like, that wrist test is working for him.
It's true.
But yeah, they start talking the shit to each other because Heather just turns off the recording,
Yeah.
and they start going at each other's throats, and Heather ends up putting her hands on Karen
Slap the fire out of her, boy.
a few times,
Damn. Yeah, I was like, God.
slapping the shit out of her.
Bro, they ain't got no cameras in there. They ain't seen that fire that girl up.
Bro.
No, that was the
bro.
point.
They put it
Like,
strategically in one.
I'm
Yeah.
Like
I'm just saying,
the fact that Heather fabricated information on Duquesne's
Yeah.
stuff, I was like, oh yeah, no. Like
She's
Heather would just
erasing
straight up get away
answers.
with this. Because
Yeah.
and my thought is like Karen is gonna have new bruises. What are they
Yeah.
gonna say about that?
I know. I thought the same
she
thing.
tripped. She tripped.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Because obviously she doesn't have a cellmate, and yeah. But yeah, they started, and because one of the things I think Karen said to her, like, sorry, Matt didn't love you the way he loved me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because yeah, he wakes up
Fighting
next
words.
to me every morning, and yeah, Heather, yeah.
Yeah. Fighting words right there.
So yeah, this was her because she started trying to go for Karen's past. Like, oh, was your dad abusive? Was your
Hmm.
brother like? She started, yeah, and
Yeah, she
Karen,
mentioned like the brother and everything.
That
yeah,
was crazy.
Karen ate that and just hit her right quick. And yeah, Heather she had to put her hands on her.
Yeah.
And we see that Daniel's getting the shit beat out of him. And Daniel says, fuck you one more time. And did you think Buck was gonna do it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm
Buck
glad we
don't
agree.
play. Yeah,
He,
Buck don't play.
yeah, and Buck made it very clear that like he is loyal to like this house gotta
Yeah,
pay.
I like that he took a little more time on it though.
Oh yeah,
You
like
know
he
what I'm saying?
hesitated because he kept
Yeah.
saying like Daniel, I really like you.
Yeah.
I don't
I,
want to do this.
right. Right.
But I mean, through you, vital information has been leaked.
Yep.
We can't continue that. No.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Non-negotiable. Yeah.
night night.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that they made him hesitate made me think, wonder if he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, oh yeah, Daniel dies.
Hmm.
Like whenever Daniel goes up there, he doesn't come back down
Nope.
yeah, yeah.
because he,
I
along
mean,
with
you
that,
see,
he actually does not know where BB is. The only way that I thought this was gonna like the only way I thought Daniel was gonna live is if Daniel was used to lure BB out. Is if Buck somehow reached
I
out
see what
to
you're saying.
somebody and was like, "Hey, your boy dies if you don't come here at this time."
Yeah.
But that's the only way I thought Daniel lives is if he is used as bait.
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
But
That's a good one.
That makes
uh,
sense.
but otherwise, I was like, he doesn't walk away from this.
Yeah. That was rough.
Yeah, and that episode ends right there. And
Good
that takes
character.
us to episode 8, The Southern Cross. How do we feel about episode 7? It was a good one. Glad we talked about it. The Southern Cross. We open on day 2 of Karen's trial. Jessica helps Matt with his gunshot wound, and Buck updates Fisk on the Daniel situation. Matt shows up in court as Heather is on the stand. Matt calls Mayor Fisk to the stand in the trial. Bullseye takes out a Bullseye wannabe, and Matt presents Christoffy's testimony in court. Jessica Jones and the governor come into the courtroom, and Matt reveals himself to be Daredevil. The case is dismissed, and Karen is released. The governor tells Kingpin that he will be charged with a litany of crimes, and Bullseye takes a shot at Kingpin but ends up hitting Buck. Mayor Fisk locks down the courtroom and delivers a statement to the people. BB immediately puts out a statement of her own, and the resistance mobilizes. Officer Powell is knocked out by one of his own, and the resistance are led into the courtroom. Everybody gets to throw in hands, and Kingpin is jumped by Daredevil supporters. Daredevil stops them and urges Kingpin to take the deal, disappear, and avoid charges. Kingpin eventually reluctantly agrees, and Matt is later arrested for Daredevil's crimes. Luke Cage comes back on home. Mr. Charles hires Bullseye to work for him. BB gets a job. The ICE officers are arrested. Kingpin goes to the beach, and Matt is put into solitary.
Good work.
That's the
Yeah,
episode. So, um, I think that we can kind of just get straight to the trial.
yeah,
Yeah.
So everybody's like, "Hey, where's Matt?" It's like, well, I
Hmm.
mean, he'll be here at some point because Kirsten is like, "Oh, he might have died."
Yeah. I got shot.
Yeah, like I barely got out of there. Who knows
I
if he
got
did?
shot. Yeah.
And so eventually he comes in while Heather is on the stand. And, Heather's up there saying, she presents all the classic signs of, a vigilante shithead. And, yeah. Once Matt comes in there, she's a little shook.
Yeah. She switched her tone a little bit.
because she hasn't seen him in a long time. Like
Mm-hmm.
as
Yeah,
far
for
as you
real.
know, Matt is like gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he pop up, she's like, ah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then, um, I don't know if this happens before or after, like they meet in chambers, and Matt basically presents an argument that's like, this court can't fairly and unbiasedly judge. Like this is bullshit and y'all know it.
Yeah.
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 And I think they knew that because whenever Duquesne was on trial, they were like, hey, hands are tied, nothing we can do.
Yeah.
But this time, they were kind of like, I mean, you're right,
Mm-hmm.
but you're gonna bring you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to bring the mayor into this? And the
Yeah.
DA was like, oh, I would love for you to do that.
Yeah.
So he calls Mayor Fisk to the stand.
What a move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
But
while that's
I'll go.
happening, we see somebody in a bullseye suit, you know,
On the
up
stairs.
up
Yeah.
in a tower.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was Buck for a sec. I don't know why, but
Okay.
I, so
Good.
I honestly didn't know Kingpin was there, like at the courthouse, until later in the episode when I was like, oh, he was just basically on another floor. Because when he was like, I called Kingpin, I was like, in my head, I was like, how he already there? Like, did he know he was going to get caught there? And then it wasn't until later I was like, oh, he was just on a different floor, and it was just like more of like a cut scene to him walking in.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I was real confused on.
So yeah, because I guess he works. I would assume he works either in the same building or very close to the courthouse.
Yeah, the mayor building. Yeah, he's a mayor.
Yeah. But yeah, we see that yeah, there's somebody in a bullseye suit, like
Yeah.
with the target on it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's being protected by some task force, and then actual bullseye comes in there.
Yeah, cleans up.
Yeah, like there was nothing they could do.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shout out to the actor. I'm so happy they brought, and I said this before. I'm so happy they brought him back as Poindexter
oh yeah,
Facts.
because he's
I
excellent in
agree.
that
He's
last
so
series
good.
of Daredevil, and yeah, he just continues to be an amazing part of the show.
And
Yeah,
I mean, we'll talk about it, but I'm super excited that the path he went on. Like,
same,
I think that's gonna be dope.
same. Um, so yeah, Bullseye takes them out and then mans the gun, and I was like, oh, somebody, yeah,
He
that's
about to
Yeah,
kill
this.
somebody
everybody.
getting popped.
Like
Somebody
Yeah,
getting hit.
depending on how many shots he got in that thing, yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
exactly.
couple couple people going down.
yeah.
Yeah.
I assumed Officer Powell was going to take a hot one.
Yeah.
Uh, it ended up being Buck. But anyway, so Matt calls Mayor Fisk, and you know we're getting some good court shit
Yeah, good
because
1v1.
yeah,
Yeah,
Kingpin knows how to answer these questions.
he does.
Because he's not you know he did a lot of as far as the evidence shows,
Mm-hmm.
yes, or according to
Yeah.
he answered the questions in a way that didn't put him in a bad situation, which is what you do in that situation. And they present Christoffy's testimony, and eventually, like, it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, but everybody who could be involved is dead, so we can't prove that any of that happened. It's like, okay, so we need a witness. We need somebody who was there,
Yeah, that was that. That was
and
dope.
Oh, such a good scene.
there was
Yeah.
one person who was there, right? It's like Daredevil was there,
Yeah.
but
Fisk is like, you sure you want to do this?
you sure you want to go down? Because Fisk was like, I welcome this road we're going down. Because Fisk
Yeah.
clocked it.
Yeah, clearly
Yeah.
Fisk is like, oh, you got to do. Oh,
And he's
okay.
like, oh, this what you want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because remember he even talks to him like he talks to only where he know Mac can hear him.
Bro, I
That was
thought
crazy.
that was fire.
That was
That
yeah,
was absolutely good.
That was so good because, like, yeah, when he was in the chambers,
yeah.
he's like Murdoch. I know you can hear me. Like, that's fire.
and then
Like,
Matt responds and they're like, "Who you talk to?"
It was fun.
yeah. Like, and I
that
get
was
it. Like,
that was so
out of
good.
habit, I'd be like, man, you motherfucker, yeah, I can hear you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And that's the
so
thing. I don't know if I knew that Kingpin knew that he had super hearing.
I assume he knew by now, anyways. Like,
Yeah, I think by now.
They've been dealing with each
Yeah.
other for a long time, but yeah,
right.
yeah. He's a listen to me, Murdoch.
Yeah, that was very. I was like,
Oh,
oh, that's so good.
yeah, yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah, that was
Um,
fire.
so yeah, they Kingpin was like, this if this were, I'm going with you. Let's
Yeah,
take a ride. Let's do
yeah.
this. So he eventually is like, Daredevil was there.
Hmm.
I am Daredevil.
Yeah.
And I think somebody was like, "Oh, so we're just supposed to believe that you're dead?" He throw some shit,
Bro,
bounce, bounce,
do that shit.
bounce. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah.
I was like,
Any further proof needed? And
yeah,
Officer Powell was like a fucking blind guy.
yeah.
Like
Then
Officer
whoop
Powell
my
was,
ass.
oh, he
Yeah,
was so mad because he got his ass beat in the
on
last
multiple
season.
occasions. Yes, yeah,
So yeah, because he was like, "You remember when y'all were in my apartment?"
yeah,
Yeah. So and yeah, you're not gonna admit you got your ass beat by a blind man, are you?
yeah. That was good.
I definitely looked up like did Daredevil reveal himself because I'm like, dang, like superheroes just really be reveal himself. First, Iron Man, you see Spider Man do it. Now
Yeah,
Daredevil, but that's comic accurate. That is, I guess that
yeah.
happened in the comics.
Hmm.
Uh,
Eventually have to.
yeah. I mean, yeah, like it can provide new story beats.
Exactly.
So, uh, with that, the court is like, we're gonna have to dismiss the charges,
Yeah.
Karen, and she's free to go. Like,
Hmm.
this case, this is adjourned. And as Kingpin is walking out, the governor is like, "Hey, you are going to be charged for everything.
Yeah.
I am going to throw so many charges at you. It's going to be ugly for you."
Yeah,
And then, as they're, you know, in the lobby, I guess, Matt is kind of like, just take the L. It
Yeah.
happens sometimes. And then we hear Officer Prowl say, "Yeah, go ahead and take the shot." And Bullseye's like, "Wrong guy, bitch."
oh,
Yeah.
that was so good.
That was tough.
And
Yeah,
then
that was good.
Matt, like everybody's like, "Oh no, no, it's a trap, it's a trap." And Buck ends up taking the shot, and Officer Powell sends everybody's like, "Hey, that window," and Bullseye just casually walks off.
Right.
He's like,
Such
"Well,"
such a G,
he's
such
like,
a
"Well,
G.
I've done all I can do."
My job is
Yeah,
done. Yeah.
And so, with shots fired, Mayor Fisk locks down the courthouse,
Hmm.
and he goes in there and he's like, "Turn the cameras on." I got something to say.
Yeah.
He makes a state. He delivers a statement to the people, and immediately after that, the Mayor Kingpin video drops,
Oh yeah.
and BB reveals herself
Yeah.
because she wants it to be clear, like Kingpin has taken out these people because she
Hmm.
knows Daniel didn't make it out of there.
Absolutely.
she got to blame herself, bro. You got to jump off the roof for you, BB.
Bro,
Because why you do that?
that's that's hard. That's a survivor's guilt for real.
Oh, it has to be,
Yeah.
and especially because she started to like him,
Hmm.
like more than anything. Again, she was using him, manipulating him earlier, taking advantage of the fact that she was cute and he was tubby. And
Yeah.
then she started to really like him.
Yeah,
And
And
if she wouldn't have gotten so involved, he'd be alive. He'd
but
be alive.
she had to get her information, like her journalism thing, like she was doing the reporting,
Yes.
like it's kind of how it had to be. Like he
Yeah.
was her man on the inside, and you know she was going to do this regardless.
Yeah.
yeah,
Usually you don't want your inside person to get killed.
yeah,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure. Also,
Yeah,
I will say, what's his name? Buck was surviving there for a while. I'm like, damn, is he good
Yeah,
or
he
not
did.
good?
He did. He did hold up for a little bit.
I mean, yeah, like I thought he was, as far as I know, he was fine. Like he got,
Yeah, yeah, he
it
ended up
was a
being
flesh
fine.
wound, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
And so BB puts out a statement. She is, showing the pictures of, the people that we've lost, and all of the resistance start mobilizing. They already have prepared Daredevil paraphernalia,
Yeah, that was
and
cool.
yeah, they're already in the streets. They are ready to go. This was very well coordinated and orchestrated. And then we see that the task force is, basically creating a wall and saying,
Yeah.
y'all can't get in here. We see Officer Cherry and be like, come on, like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Police
And
versus
yeah,
ICE, I guess.
and the light skinned dude is like, come on, he's one of us. And Pal is like, no, he's not. He's an enemy. Shoot him.
Yeah.
And the light skinned dude, he's starting to, be like, oh, I don't like this. Like
Hmm.
this, while this is exactly what I signed up for, this is not what I signed up for.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And so he knocks out Officer Powell, and he's like, all right, y'all, let
Let
him
him
in.
in.
I was
Yeah.
like, how are you just suddenly in charge now? But whatever.
I
I'm
know.
not.
I know.
I'm
I
not
thought
about
the same
to.
thing.
Yeah. So they get let in, and Mayor Fisk is like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Undoes his cufflinks and starts fucking
Oh man.
hurting people.
Bro.
Like the way people were, I was like, "Oh, he's putting his full weight behind those.
Bro.
Those people are dead."
Yeah. It's like Prime Big Show, and you just send
Yeah, Rey
just
Mysterio's.
a bunch of cruiserweights towards him,
Yeah,
and
They,
he's just
they
like,
they they didn't run away like early enough because after I saw the first person get mollywopped, I'm gonna be like,
yeah,
let me go ahead and try to get up out of here first. Because
bro.
yeah, a couple of them ran. I'm like, nah.
and that's the like. This is gonna sound terrible, but I was like, sucks that y'all were in New York because if y'all were in the South, y'all could have shot him because
Yeah.
everybody got a gun in the South,
Yeah,
but New York got them gun laws, so people just had to go in with sticks
bro.
and bats and shit. That's
This.
not gonna do nothing. Like, and Kingpin has been shot in the face before,
Oh
so
yeah, I know.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even really. There's no guarantee that gets it done, but like you gonna have to get him with some distance
Oh yeah.
because
Bro. I
like
immediately. I don't know
that
why.
whole
Like,
that 100
yeah,
men versus a gorilla, like that's what this felt like.
yeah, 100%,
This felt like
100%.
what 100 men versus a gorilla would kind of look like.
Bro, I immediately thought of Rogue One. Darth Vader walks into that ship, and everybody's like, "No!" Like they're up against the window,
Yeah.
like please open it up. And you just hear, "Ew, ew, ew," and he's just cutting people down. It's just that's what I thought of. I was like, "Bro, these people are cooked,
They're done.
bro." Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like I thought I saw that first person, like, oh my god, he just
yeah,
smacked that dude. Let me go ahead and get up out of here.
Yeah.
they
Again,
smeared him against the wall.
if I saw him punch somebody and that person's feet left the ground, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
that person caught actual air into a
Hmm.
wall, I'd have been like,
Yeah,
"Oh no,
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
no,
No.
I need a weapon of
Yep.
some kind that's not because that is super strength. We live in
Yeah.
a no, I
I'd
need
have been like, hey,
something.
Mayor Fish, do you need my help? I can
Yeah,
help you.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, but
like we could.
they caught him at the end though. To be fair,
yeah,
like when they
I
all on the
mean,
steps, that's when they finally
45
got him.
versus one. I mean,
yeah. I mean, they had to
That's what you
jump
got to
him.
do. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, they had to jump him because yeah, and like Daredevil was like, "Guys, stop! We don't want to do
yeah,
this."
right.
And so yeah, eventually, because I was nervous whenever Matt was up there close enough for Daredevil, or whenever Matt was up there close enough for Kingpin to touch him. I was
Yeah,
nervous that whole time.
yeah. When I was talking, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
because Kingpin, he's not in a good place. He's already lost everything, and he hates you.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
blames you for Vanessa's death. Like all that, Matt, you're too close to him.
How do we feel about the negotiation last discussion, I guess, between them two and the result of it? I was a little
Uh,
disappointed, gotta be honest.
I mean, I think that Kingpin wouldn't have given up any other way besides like, hey, this is you're done. Like you can't do anything. The best thing if you don't want to go back to jail forever, the best thing would be do for you to leave. At least you could at least come back and try again one day. Like, yeah, I was kind of fine with him making him leave.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because to be fair, it's self defense.
I mean, I don't know. To me, I would have rather him take and be like, "You're gonna have to lock me up," and then once they lock him up, okay, now somebody like he do just like we did in the first Netflix series. He gets locked up. He
But
He
finagles his
runs
way
the
out.
prison.
Yeah, he
but
finesses his way out.
would you get locked up though? As they attacked you?
No, I'm
No, he
saying
would
you're
get
getting,
all these other crimes.
yeah, you're getting locked up for racketeering,
Oh, you talking about,
all
okay,
that
Yeah,
okay.
stuff.
all the
Yeah,
violence. Yeah, no.
yeah,
Okay.
He can sweep that under the rug probably.
right.
But yeah,
But
like yeah, the racketeering, the weapons dealing,
yeah,
the hits that he
Oh,
had
well, didn't
executed on
Matt
other
say something
people.
like you go to jail, we just go through all this again? Did he say something, or did I make all that up? Like we basically just repeat the cycle if you go back to
I think he
jail.
did say that. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're going to do anyways. So I'm like, you might as well do it in the city because he gonna come back.
Yeah,
You know, we're
Yeah.
not done with Fisk. So yeah, I
I
just
would
wish it would have been a little more resistance. But fine.
I would have rather. Yeah, he kind of did what Killmonger did and been
Yeah,
like, nah, I'm not. No, you're gonna have to take me out.
yeah,
Um, like for him to go out swinging. And here's why. But here's why it was perfect. But I also hate it. That's the kind of shit that happens when you have that kind of money.
true.
Money
You
and
This is
can
power.
weird.
be you can be guilty of the most heinous crimes in all of the land, and you will be offered an option to just disappear
Disappear. Yeah, 100%.
because you have the money that allows you to do that. Because all the ICE officers are in
Hmm.
jumpsuits,
Absolutely. They about to get
and
destroyed in
they were
jail.
following his orders.
Hmm.
Ooh, it's gonna be so interesting seeing Daredevil locked up with them.
Yeah, like there may
Bro, I
be
can't.
mayoral staff that got locked up. Like Daniel would have probably gone to jail if he hadn't
Oh
died.
yeah. Oh
And like
yeah.
so all of the people that were following orders get locked up, but the guy who was giving the orders gets to walk away and disappear to a fucking beach. Like I hated it because that's not justice, but that's what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
Like
It's
that
true.
is how life works. That is the kind of shit that we have seen. We have heard about extremely wealthy people doing terrible shit and being given the option to just go away for a little bit
Yeah.
as opposed
I
to
mean,
being locked up.
yeah.
And but also, yeah, like him being locked up, he owns the prison, I'm sure. So,
Right.
and he owns all the
That
people in it.
that was the sweet, like the Netflix series had a sweet spot because especially when it had Frank and Fisk in prison at the same time, that was beautiful. So yeah, I can't wait for that prison fight. I can't wait for that in this next season coming up.
And a lot of the I wonder if anything is going to happen with that, like just because I don't know where all of the task force stands on that. Because as we know, there were a lot of task force who actually believed in what Fisk was doing. There are a lot of task force who were just loyal. There are a lot of task force who were just following orders. There were some task force that didn't want to be there. So I wonder how many, like, if we're gonna get any of that, like, how many people that were a part of the task force actually have feelings, or if they're where the light skinned dude is now, and they're just like, hey, I'm gonna just do
Yeah,
my time because I picked the wrong side.
yeah. Powell, I don't think Powell's the type to let it go, but yeah, I agree. The
Oh, he's
rest of
not.
them might.
But Powell also can't hang. Like he got his ass beat once,
Yeah, they did.
so they're gonna have to jump him in the shower.
In the
What?
shower specifically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's where you jump people.
yeah. That's funny.
Uh, so yeah, eventually, after we see him go to a beach, we see what happens with everybody after. Matt and Karen are having dinner, and we see that at the beginning and assume it's like a dream or something. But it turns out it was just a flash forward, and then he ends up getting arrested for all of Daredevil's crimes. We see that Luke Cage comes home, and we see that Mr. Charles hires Bullseye because it's like I found somebody who
Yeah,
can
that
who
was
can
good.
do the work, and I was like, oh, that's perfect.
Perfect for
Yeah.
him. He about to get
Yeah,
paid. Yeah,
yeah. Like
it's like
that's
having
good
your.
shit. I want that miniseries. I want them
Oh,
to give me.
Oh yeah,
I'd
same.
love to see Bullseye just on Mr. Charles'
just
Adventures.
yeah, just having a list of people he needs to take. It's like some Winter Soldier type. Yeah,
Yeah, I would love
yeah.
to see like
No, I yeah, same.
yeah.
I agree. I agree.
So Yeah, and then we see the BB is, working at the for the press,
Yeah. Yeah, like her. Yeah. I like it.
and yeah, Matt gets put into solitary, which yeah, he's gonna have to be in solitary
Oh yeah, absolutely.
because he's probably put a lot of the people in prison there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, how do we feel about how it ended? And then we'll do ratings.
I'm happy with everything. I will say the only thing I'm not looking forward to is old girl as Mace, I think its name was.
Oh,
I can't
yes, I
Oh
forgot about that. Heather,
yeah,
she has a whole little like because she in court has the conversation about masks and all that.
yeah.
And then we see that whenever she puts on the Muse
Oh, Muse. I said
head,
Mace.
yeah.
yeah, whenever she puts on the Muse head, she sees the doctor in the mirror. So Muse is who
Yeah.
she really feels like
Yeah,
she.
I could care less about that storyline, honestly.
Yeah, like that just
Same.
that completed her heel turn.
No, I
Yeah,
did. It did. It was a cool little closure for her. But yeah, I don't. I mean, if it's
yeah,
a part of it, cool. If it's not, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, like
I
I
like
can't
yeah,
say I'm super interested. Like I don't care about her now.
Yeah.
I'll
So
be completely fine if we never got a payoff for this. Like I'm
Yeah,
good with her story ending right there.
you're too fond to be a serial killer. First of all, like, come
Yeah,
on
yeah.
yeah.
now. Jordan, were you gonna say your last things?
Well, I was gonna bring up like the previous season, because I have the scores from season one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we all gave it a 9 across the board. What are y'all thinking about
Okay.
season two?
Hey,
I'm gonna go ahead and say, for me, 9.5.
I was gonna say 9.5. Yeah, I gotta go up. I gotta go up. I feel like it was better than season one.
I'm gonna stay with a 9.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can't say that it was better than season 1, but it was at least of the same quality as season 1. Like I'm
Oh
still
yeah,
very happy with it.
yeah, same. I think the only thing missing for me, which I get why Frank wasn't in it, but
That's what I was
he
gonna
was
say.
a
Like
highlight of
Frank being
one.
in the last one, yeah,
Yeah, he was a highlight of one, which is huge. But I get why you didn't do it in this one. So
yeah, you can't.
yeah,
So, but yeah, this was a very good season. Like I
it
don't
was.
really have notes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed every episode. Yeah.
And the MCU gave us a little movie,
What's
little
up?
special.
One last kill.
Yes, Marvel presents The Punisher: One Last Kill. Guys, should we talk about it? Should we give the people a little extra?
Yeah, yeah. We can give him a little quick thoughts. You know what I'm
Okay,
Yeah.
saying?
okay. I wrote a synopsis in my own words,
Okay.
so we're going to talk about it. We open with Frank Castle treating his body like a temple. Some hooligans are harassing people, and a man gets his dog killed. Frank is being haunted by the ghosts of his past, and the news talks of a power vacuum left by Frank killing the Nucci crime family. There's chaos in the streets, and Frank goes to visit the graves of his family. He plans to off himself, but ends up not doing that, and he continues to be haunted by the people from his past. Frank is visited by a woman who tells him about how her family was taken off the set. Punisher killed her family, so she puts a hit out on Frank for revenge and wants to make sure that he knew that Mrs. Nucci did it. He sees Karen's ghost, and while literally on fire, he kills all of the men that are coming after him. Eventually, Frank has to jump off a roof, and he spots Mrs. Nucci, but he has to let her get away because innocents in the community are in danger from all of the chaos. Frank handles that. He is given a rose by a little girl that he saved, and he goes to his daughter's grave to tell her about it. Then Frank gets an edge up, and the Punisher is back, baby!
Got that fresh cut. Look at that fresh cut. It's a
That
wrap.
boy, bro, do something different to you, bro, every
Do
time.
something different. You shoot a little different with a fresh cut.
My boy put that
Yeah.
gun. My boy put that gun to the
With
side.
a little angle on that thing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
This was
I mean,
amazing. Oh my
uh,
goodness. I literally text Brandon and Spencer, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Yo, I need to invest more in Punisher." I was like
yeah,
looking up comics. I started looking up action figures. I was like, I need to get more Punisher. I need to quit playing.
yeah. No, for real. Like, it's a great point. Like, Punisher is one of the coolest characters in the MCU of all comic book characters, honestly, because the story is just it's so believable, and it's not far fetched to be like, there's a Punisher out there. You know what I'm saying? And the
Yeah,
way, I mean, Jonathan Bartholomew, we know, dude's GOAT level. Like, dude is
dude,
literally GOAT level.
his
Like,
Punisher is absolutely amazing. He is the best Punisher all time.
Oh, he's
all
Like,
terrific.
time. Like,
bro, he is such a good at this character.
bro, he's top three characters in MCU. Like,
Bro,
easy. Like, dude is,
top five for sure. Top five for sure.
like, to me, he's top. Like, dude is ridiculous as an actor. The way he portrayed the PTSD, the way he portrayed just like
Bro,
feeling
he was
like his
going
mission
through
was
it.
done. Yeah, feeling like, hey, it's a wrap. Like, so let me go be with my daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
let me go be with my family because
yeah,
I've done all I need to do.
yeah, and I love the fact that they brought back Curtis. I love the fact that
Hmm.
they brought back like some very like deep because I'm one of them like Punisher truthers. Like I watch the Netflix Punisher series all the time. Like I watch that shit consistently.
That was a
So
good one.
yeah, to see Curtis and the whole group, they all was in that show. I was like, yo, that's fire. But yeah, just I mean, it was like giving my favorite character the John Wick resources and
Oh
just letting
yes.
him put in put in work because I feel like he always had to get the Disney of it all. They never really let him just cook like that, but they basically was like, all right, I'm gonna give you an hour, 50 minutes. And I need you to just
Yeah,
if you kill as many people as you can in 50 minutes, you
And
know.
that was what I was hoping they would do.
Yeah,
what I enjoy about this is I remember when Disney Plus first launched, how they was keeping it such PG. And then
yeah,
I feel like once they acquired Fox and got Hulu, I was like,
yeah,
okay, they're going to get a lot more adult. And I'm happy they gave you the warning beforehand because you get that warning, you know, oh, we about
yeah,
to
Yeah,
go in.
it's about to be ugly.
yeah. It's about to
Because
be
I
And
feel
ugly.
like
I
they
saw that
didn't
dog
give
get
that warning on
killed.
Daredevil. Oh yeah, when
They
I saw the
didn't,
dog get killed, I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, we fair game.
it's not gonna be
bro.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so John Wick coded. The
Oh yeah.
dog,
Yes.
the she sets the rules of the game essentially,
Hmm.
and then we play in those rules. Like that's so John Wick, and that was
Yep.
perfect. Like that was perfect. Like
Yeah.
yeah, and like
I
just my
go
man
ahead.
was fire low with the other hand.
And that's like
Like
I loved that it was a situation like he had to find ammo and he had to just
yeah,
use what he had. Like he
because
didn't
he locked up
have
his
weapons
stuff.
on him. So
Yeah,
yeah, he just had to make it work with
Bro,
what
yes,
was there.
hitting people with the gun and everything. I was like so invested. I was like, okay, because we know, well, maybe normal casual people don't know, but like all these stories are based on some comic book. And so I had to go
yeah,
look it up. So if you are interested in reading, uh, this is created by, the storyline is kind of created by Garth Ennis. It's called Welcome Back, Frank. So I am going to go try to go find that. I'm gonna take a read at it. I was like, this was good.
yeah. I might go ahead and do that too because
Yeah,
just
I
the
definitely
concept was perfect.
I watched the fight twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This is going to be a so easily rewatchable. I'm going to watch this so many times just to casually. You know what I mean? That sounds
Yeah,
crazy just to watch people violently get killed.
Yeah.
But either
And
way,
another good thing that I thought about is with the Punisher, he doesn't have a huge rogues gallery. So like
yeah,
a lot of his stories, I'm sure, which I got to read more, or like him fighting mafia families. And so
yep.
I
yeah.
think starting to introduce more of these families, I think we can get a lot more going.
I do have one question. Where was he? Like, what city
Okay,
was he in?
I thought he was in New York. I thought this was going to be based in the time when the city was going crazy, when Fisk was like, "Hey, go after Daredevil," but then they never officially said when it was, so it's hard to
It,
tell.
Because I
it
know
was
he
New
was in
York.
hiding, so I didn't know if he was in New York.
I knew it was
Yeah,
New York. Somebody said it was I knew it's like a
well,
made up name for that district, but I heard it was like the Jamaica district or whatever that
Jamaica,
district's called.
Queens,
Jamaica
like
well,
Queens area,
the
but
Also, I
There's
just
a
know
new name for it.
the mafia families are like always in New York. So like the Maggia always in New York. Then the
Because
Ganucci, is it Ganucci, like whatever it was, like
Yeah.
in New
because
York.
since it was mafia people, I was like, is did he move to Chicago or?
No,
Nah,
yeah.
But also,
It's
now that I think about it, it had to be New York because his family's graves were there.
exactly.
oh,
Exactly.
good point.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
point.
like
It's
if
pretty
he
much
was
the
visiting
same.
the graves, then yeah, he had to be close.
Yeah, it was in the same area. He's kind of always been. It's just never really been said as much as it has with obviously Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen, and all that other stuff.
Because yeah, I kind of wonder like how off the grid can you be if you're nearby?
Yeah. I feel like he's one of those. It's kind of the opposite where you know how characters do. They'll go to the place that's super busy and then just
Mhm.
hide out there because people won't look for him there.
Yeah,
Um,
Also,
but
I have to say something real quick that is unrelated to this. I feel like I have heard somebody's fire
bro.
alarm with
I
low
think that's
batteries.
Brandon. I just heard that,
it's
bro. That's so
me, it's
stereotypical,
me, bro.
Brandon,
Relax,
bro.
Brandon,
relax.
we can't live in
Oh man,
stereo. Do you know what the internet is going to say about
I
you?
get it.
bro,
I get it. I'm in an
Fix it.
apartment. For those
It's
that don't
easy
know,
to.
bro. It was
it's
crazy.
an
I didn't hear it until like 5 minutes ago for the
No,
first time.
I've heard it a couple times,
Oh
and that is
man,
why I am
damn.
bringing it up. This
I'm
is not.
going
That
to.
wasn't the first one.
I'm putting in a work order to have them fix it. You know what I mean? To
bro,
do
just
their
be a man
thing.
and fix it yourself, bro. This is batteries, bro.
I'm
No,
not
no,
spending
no.
resources on
Yeah,
that.
no, yeah. They will
Okay,
Yeah,
fix it.
all
yeah. I got
right, all
batteries
right.
for all kind
Yeah,
of other things.
that is their job. They will fix it.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
well,
yeah,
we guess what? Now we just part of stereotype.
exactly. We weren't even. We didn't even need to address it.
Nope, I
Well,
did
But
because
I was going to address it too because I heard it just like I
yeah.
said
see,
5 minutes
man,
Again,
ago.
that
I
wasn't my
just can't
first
let
time
shit
hearing it.
slide.
So yeah, no, we had to talk about it, and I didn't know which one of you it was. I just knew it wasn't me.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Um,
we can't let you have that.
that's
yeah,
crazy. That's crazy.
stereotype, bro.
That's chill. Anyways, and I literally started happening 2 days ago. Like I
Nah,
literally,
they
no,
all that's what they
seriously,
all say.
I'm dead
That's what they
No,
all
ass
say.
I think
because this is so
I
loud.
I believe you because I don't remember hearing it in other
It's
episodes.
never happened, and it's loud. Like it's
I the fact that
yeah,
it came through here,
exactly. And then like it was to the point where I walked in randomly. I was like, yo, that's loud as hell. I thought it was just one. No, it's like all of
that's
them.
fire alarms are loud because
Yeah,
they need to work. And so it's letting you know like, hey, the batteries are low. So if there's a fire, you might be in danger.
Yeah,
So let's go
yeah.
ahead and take care of that.
Speaking of fire, I just love the way Frank did his thing through this, busted through the door. That was fire. Like oh, a
bro.
bunch of stuff.
He was on fire. He's just like,
Because yeah, he didn't have to
Yeah,
bust through. He could have opened it.
he could have opened it,
I mean, he
but
saw the
like,
guys going underneath the door and everything. He
I
could
mean, that
have
was just
moved.
for dramatic
He
effect.
needed to
Because yeah,
move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was absolutely he need to move.
he was
Yeah,
literally on fire when he started.
literally.
And that's the thing. Like we saw, like pain tolerance is crazy because we saw
oh
him
yeah,
cut himself. He cut an X in his chest
Yeah.
earlier, and yeah,
hmm
like again, his legs are on fire when he starts this fight.
yeah.
Yeah,
Third degree
bro.
burn for sure.
Yeah,
He did so much unnecessary stuff too. Like when he got into the shop and he was saving the girl and the dad, like he put the dude on the thing. I think he did something to him, and then he just took the knife, slit his
There you-
throat. I was like,
But it's like a
damn.
pin.
no, the
Yeah,
big dude, yeah, with the tattoos,
yeah.
yeah, he
The
used the
dude
pin
I
on
was talking
him.
about the kill before the
Yeah,
big guy, but the
yeah,
The one before.
yeah.
Okay,
He didn't have to do that.
he didn't
okay.
have to slit his throat, but he did it. And then
Yep,
the big guy hit him with 30 pins, like just
yeah, just
jabs. I'm like,
jugging him with the pin.
yeah. I'm like, damn.
Okay, so we got to talk about the elephant in the room. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I saw it and I rewinded it twice, and then maybe a couple hours later, I saw that it became a big thing. Did y'all
Oh, I
see?
already know. I already know.
Did y'all see the unfinished CGI? Or
Yes. Yes.
yeah, he turned into like a video game character. Did you see that,
It
Spencer?
was,
Yeah,
yeah, PS2 graphics.
I
yeah.
saw that and I was like, what the hell? And so like I rewinded. And I was
Because
like,
yeah, I was like, that was weird. I just kept going, but I was
Same.
like, that was weird.
nah,
Yeah, I
I had to
knew it was
rewind that.
bad, and I kept moving. But to me, they kind of need to do better at just cut away. We ain't got to see the landing. Just
I
Mhm.
feel
cut
like it was a
away.
situation probably where they did it and they need to do reshoots, but he probably wasn't available, and they was like,
And
we
the
got to
time ran
do
out.
it. Yeah,
Just
and I was
do a
like,
different
they probably
angle,
bit.
bro. They used to do that in
That
the 80s.
was
Like back in the day, they didn't have a budget. They just shoot that thing from a different angle, have thing fly up. And you just like, damn, he landed.
a little doll in there, just like whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's better than I
I ain't gonna
mean,
lie, with a die laughing. You see that?
Oh, that would have been hilarious. You see a fucking puppet, a crash test dummy fall.
I would have die
like,
laughing.
They're like
like
practical
stuff.
effects.
Like, damn, he fell. That's crazy. But yeah, that's my thing. Like
that was crazy.
that would have been funny, or that would have just been like whatever he kept moving. But now it's a moment. Like now people are talking about it.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
That's the thing. It was egregious.
It was
honestly.
bad.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
bad.
that
It
was
like
rough.
almost the show almost slow. I thought it almost went in slow motion at first. Like he hit, the thing started flying up extra slow, the materials, and then it was like, oh, I
He
was
turned
like,
into
oh,
a Xbox 360 character
thank
right there.
you. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that was wrong.
But besides that, though,
But
everything
was
else,
like,
everything else was good.
I didn't hate it enough to rewind it. I was just
Oh,
like,
I had
that was
to.
weird.
yeah, I was like, that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, I was wondering if anybody else noticed it, and then
I
I saw it
but
online.
I will say I was hoping that there weren't any more. There was no more of that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
100%.
that was- I did
because the
get a little
next
concerned.
guy,
I was like, oh, that's
because the next guy got thrown off the roof, and he hit the brown part. So I was like, dang, was they gonna do it again? But luckily they didn't.
and I thought the next landing where he literally fell between the buses, great. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah.
like realistic, but I'm
Yeah.
like, why did you do that realistic without instead of the other one?
Why did you just didn't get a stunt double?
That's my thing. It just doesn't make sense, bro. You probably
Yeah,
spent more
that's
they
money.
may have ran out of time. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
And
But-
I like the lady who played Mrs. Nucci.
yeah, she was good.
Yeah,
She was
because
good.
I know her from Law and Order SVU. She's one of the judges that is
Got
in
it.
several episodes. I mean, and I think she's in Ugly Betty. Like I think that's what she's like. She's famous for a bunch of shit. She's old, but I know her as Judge Donnelly from SVU because SVU
Got
is my shit.
Yeah, she was good. Like I didn't know where she was going at first, and then she was like, you're the person who killed all these people."
Whenever she started going over like Frank Castle.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't mean to start you, and then I saw like a big black dude as her like protector.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, she's gonna be a problem.
and my thing
Like
was like,
she's got to be the villain of the show.
and if you're that big black dude, like, do you really want to blow up to the Punisher?
Nah,
That man could have splattered your brains right there, and nobody would have said a thing.
However, he feels like he belongs to the baddest crime family in the land, and that's the thing.
well, there's no
what I-
more family.
Well, yes.
Because of that nigga. Yeah.
What I have noticed is that in shows like this, everybody thinks they are Kobe.
Yeah.
Like everybody, like people will see who we know to be the baddest man on earth, and they will believe that
yeah.
they are equally like it's everybody. Like there's something got to be wrong with you to
Yeah.
really think that you know he's the baddest man. He's proven he's the baddest man, and you really think that you're the guy.
Yeah. I would have
Yeah.
been like, hey, Miss Lanucci, I'm staying in the car. You got it.
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
got it, brother. Because
I mean,
I
it's
know
the
he
same-
got something on him.
It's the same with
Like-
John Wick. Like the fact that anybody tried to fulfill the hit on John Wick,
Yeah, I
like,
let that notification.
we
go
know
through.
who he is,
Yeah.
and we know what he does.
Mm-hmm.
I would like
Yeah.
to not cross that man. And yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be the same with Frank Castle. Like, I know who he is. I know what the fact that he killed your family. He killed all of
Thank
them.
you. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you know his resume, and you
Yeah.
still bone up to
He
him.
killed your son in front of you. He curb stomped him.
him out. Yeah,
Bro, that was crazy. That was
Like-
Seth Rollins level.
And
Like,
that's the thing. That boy, as far as we know, that boy was innocent.
bro, he
Yeah.
put that man head through the concrete. I was like,
Yeah.
God,
Because the dad and them first two brothers is like, okay, they were probably,
yeah.
but that third brother, that youngest, like, I don't think he
Be
was
okay.
involved.
And just
Yeah.
splat.
yeah.
And I think that,
yeah.
that was the one where I think she was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to,
Yeah.
I'm
That was
gonna have to
egregious.
get you. Yeah,
I mean,
That
yeah,
was
she was like,
diabolical.
you left one, you left me.
Yeah.
yeah. That was your mistake.
I don't know if that's more disrespectful, the fact that you got left or
Yeah.
what?
It
Because
is.
like he didn't even bother to even kill you.
Well, because Frank
He's a
probably
coward.
figured, as the wife, she didn't like she may not be involved. She didn't do anything. I'm sure Frank has a code where he wasn't gonna kill her, but now that he knows that she's the one, yeah, now he gonna kill her.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
as far as he knew, she was innocent because she opens by saying, "First, it was my husband. He probably smelled like some other bitch."
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But
Cheap perfume.
yeah, so I am sure that Frank figured she's innocent or, uninvolved. But I
I
think
have
her seeing him kill her younger, like she was there for that. Yeah,
trauma. Yeah, yeah. Um, I guess I'll let us rate this first before I ask my overarching question.
I think I think I probably will go with an 8. I think I'm good with 8. I wanted to see kind of a little bit. I know it was a one shot, so we wasn't going to get everything. So I want to see like a little bit more of the story. But what we got, I think, was very good. So yeah, I'm comfortable with putting it at an 8 for me.
I agree. This is an 8 for me. It was entertaining. It was what I
Yeah,
wanted to see from a Frank Castle situation. Like,
it got my adrenaline going.
yeah, like
Yeah,
if there hadn't been this much violence, I would have been disappointed. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like I needed to see Frank Castle really go.
yeah.
So I'm glad that we got to see that, and the way we got to see it, I enjoyed.
you know what
Like
Yeah,
sucks
the fact that he
is
had to Resident Evil this thing and like find
yeah,
ammo just in real time.
yeah.
what's Brandon, go ahead and get your rating. Now I'll tell you what I think sucks.
Um, Two things. First of all, I forgot to mention a scene that was so good was him walking out. There's a bunch of crime going on, and he's kind of just bypassing it, but you can hear the military stuff going on in the background
Yeah.
of like
Yeah,
he's so used to this chaos, it's not affecting him. You
Hmm.
know
yeah,
what I
you hear like
mean? That
explosions and
was
stuff in the
yeah,
background,
you see
gunshots, all that.
explosions, yeah, helicopter noise. I was like, that's great. That's really good. I'd give it an 8.5 for me. 8.5.
Okay.
I think it was really good. I love the Karen flashback. That was kind of grimy, but whatever.
Because
He's
yeah, she
fantasizing about the
she was
girl, your
talking
boy
shit about
girl.
him, and then she hugged him
Yeah, he's
and
about
was
to
like,
get
"I'm here
down.
for you, Frank."
She's about to get down with that
Because
hallucination. But
the problem is, I wondered if she was really there because I feel like she
Yeah, I
said to
didn't
him,
know.
"I'm here for you,"
she
and I
did.
was like, "She might be."
Yeah,
Like,
no,
Yeah,
she was.
I thought she was, but yeah.
Yeah. 8.5. I thought the violence was perfect. Um, I thought the PSD stuff, like that was like awkward, but awkward in a good way. Like it was supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. So yeah, I give it 8.5.
I was gonna say
Um,
what sucks is that the next time we see him is gonna be in Spider Man, and we know it's not gonna be like this.
I'm okay with that.
yeah, yeah, like I'm okay with him showing up or being featured, but like I don't expect him to really go.
But I'm saying, like, I mean, I don't know. We gotta wait to see the movie. But I'm like, is he gonna kill anybody?
If he
I
does, it may
kind
be
of
off
want to.
screen.
I want to see. I like the thing I love about Punisher is he gets to kill people, but then you get to see heroes stop him from killing people. So that's why I'm excited to see Peter Parker be
I,
like, "Yo, don't blow
So
that dude's brains out."
I think it'll be a
similar
lot
to
of
how
unconscious people.
like we saw
Yeah,
how Daredevil and Punisher interacted.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Like he's gonna have some very like conversations. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, dude, you're just a kid. Like you have no clue how the world works."
You know
Like,
what? Well, I guess technically by the end we see him turn more of a like a hero, quote unquote.
yeah,
So he
yeah,
kind of restrains himself for a quick minute. Okay,
and then he
so
It
blows
depends
up
on
it
people's
might
who
be
he's
brains.
fine.
going after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
it might be fine. It might be fine because he's about to let that dude live until the homeless dude was like, "Nah, that ain't the only thing he took
yeah,
from me."
he took my dog. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
well,
So okay,
yeah.
it might be fine cinnamon, but if it was before, like if it's to the PTSD Frank, and he's pop up in Spider Man getting got.
well, now that he got his edge up, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I guess
different now.
that's
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I'm saying. He did.
he's
Yeah, he
back.
different now. Yeah.
he different. Yeah, better be glad Aunt May ain't still around. Boy,
Oh
putting in
yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Boy, putting in work.
I mean, but also
Uh,
he's I don't know if he's still dealing with the fact that he lost his wife, but him and Karen.
No,
So
I'm like,
him and
yeah, him and
Karen.
Karen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he miss
Yeah.
her still, but oh, my overarching question, real quick. Do we want, so there's been theories online. Should Marvel go with one shots instead of TV shows? Should they do one and the other? Should they, because some people are thinking a Moon Knight, for example. If Moon Knight would have had a one shot,
Oh,
perfect. Probably would have been fire. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Couple Echo, cool. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people who aren't good enough to hold down 6 episodes. But and some of them it's a little harder with the introductions, a little different, the context, right? Like
Hmm.
Punisher, we knew Punisher just in the intro to Punisher, but just in general, like I feel like the one shot should be used a little more. I don't
So
think, yeah,
I think they should have continue to do these one shots. I think they should continue to have a full season, and then they should have a limited series like they did with Wonder Man. Because wasn't that only like 4 episodes? How many episodes was Wonder Man? Was it full 8?
I
I
want to
want to
say
say
it was
I can't
six.
remember.
six. Six
Yeah, it was
feels
Okay.
right.
six,
Okay.
six.
I think they should continue to keep doing it because in my eyes, I think they're 2 for 2 as far as one shots are concerned. Werewolf
Yeah,
by Night and this.
yeah, I agree.
So
No,
yeah,
I agree.
Wonder Man was 8.
it was a okay. Never
One,
mind then.
yeah,
So then yes, I think they should do continue to do these one shots and continue to do kind of full seasons of stuff.
okay.
Because yeah, I think they should continue. Which I think.
Ironheart was 6.
Oh, of course.
For some reason I thought one of these was 4, but it could be something different.
Yeah.
Um, it's difficult for me because I like the idea of a full show that gives you time to flush things out, but I do think that they should utilize the one shot more because there are some people who don't need 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, so I think I would agree. Everybody don't need a full show. Limited
Hmm.
series are good, and one shots are good. Like I would like Echo. Like I don't think she needed that much time.
No, no.
I think limited series for her. Give her 4 episodes.
Yeah, but
I
like Hawkeye, I wanted Hawkeye to have the full.
true. Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, it kind of depends on who we're dealing with. Like I,
Yeah, I
I
agree.
could have spent more time with Frank
Yeah.
Same,
and
I
been
same.
think
good.
brand new characters should at least get a limited series. And then if it go maybe if it pops off, give them a full season. I don't know. But it's hard to tell. They don't know who's gonna pop and who's not.
Yeah, because like yeah,
And
I Moon Knight should not have gotten
Yeah.
like that was not executed well in my opinion.
at all, at all. And I think they can do a better job at introducing, sort of like Echo, introduce her a little bit in Hawkeye. Then you do a one shot to where it's like, okay, cool. Like, I've seen her before. I
Yeah,
agree. Like, if you haven't seen her, then yeah, you probably need a little bit of a series. But
this thing
um,
it feels like sometimes yeah, like they use shows to do too much sometimes
mhm,
because all of her flashbacks could have been a one shot.
absolutely, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. No,
because yeah, like
I just wondered.
I
Uh
think that they are a tool that they should use more
I agree,
because
especially
everybody don't need 8 episodes.
especially like you just said. And I think there's a rumor that this is true that Bullseye will get something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be a show, but I think a one shot would be perfect for that.
be
Like a little
great.
yeah.
side adventure. Like that'd be
Yeah,
dope. That'd be dope.
My last question is Marvel back? With
I don't
the
know that yet.
even with the past TV shows and movies, me personally, I say they back.
Can't
I,
answer that
I,
yet.
it's trending up, but I think you gotta wait. This year, we'll know at the end of
This year will determine the
2026.
answer to that. Yeah,
Yeah, I hate people just be like, well, we'll wait and see. I think legitimately at the end of 2026, Spider-Man, and Secret Wars, like we will know, or Doomsday, whichever one it is, we will know. Like, are
I
we
think they
back or
back.
not?
X
But
Men
they are
season 2
cooking.
coming out. X Men season 2
They're
coming out
rising.
June.
Yeah,
I think we back.
Thunderbolts, Wonder
I would
Man.
like to be
Yeah.
back, but I can't call it yet because
Yeah,
I Spider-Man will determine a lot. Similar to how Captain America 4 kind of let us know that they were not that
yeah.
wasn't right yet. We weren't there.
Mm, travesty.
Um I think that Spider-Man will let us know if they're back. Because if Spider-Man does well, then I would feel pretty comfortable saying we're back because that would mean Marvel hasn't put out anything bad in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
But until Spider-Man comes out, because that's what will really like movies are where the big money is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's fair. That's fair.
and as much as I, don't necessarily agree with the fact that movies should determine everything, that's the way the money moves. That's the
Yeah.
world we live in. Like that's where the budget goes. That's where all that is. Because DC
Mm.
is a great example of like their TV slate is excellent, but because their movies weren't, they got shit on by everybody. So we are going to see what happens, but I am hopeful. I feel pretty good about the direction we're going. I feel like we are back in the quality over quantity
I agree.
because
I agree with that.
there was a point where they were literally just like we got to put out as much shit as we can. We got to oversaturate and it was just a bunch of bullshit. So
Yeah.
I think now we have people that are taking the time to make sure that only stuff that is at least pretty good is being put out. It's
Yeah.
not just content for the sake of content.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agreed.
But anything else?
Nope. This was a good time watching two of my favorite characters. So
Yeah, we've discussed that these three Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, and John Bernthal are in the conversation for best castings in
yep.
comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they delivered.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
I'm
Absolutely.
So,
very happy with what we got, and there are too many shows.
and if you want to let us know how you felt about Daredevil or even Punisher TV shows, hit us up. Let us know your feelings and the thought in the comments and in our Facebook group, Instagram. Just let us know. I'm always loving to hear what people think.
Did you notice the
Sure.
CGI moment, or did you not even see it? Like, did
Yeah,
we just ruin that for you? Are you gonna
yeah,
have to go back?
that's crazy
Right.
work.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But with that being said, we're never duplicated.
Always appreciate it.
And forever melanated.